This is Peace of Mind Sports Podcast. Presented by UnoFam and the Overs Club for your best bet. Now here's your hosts, Mark, Max, and Marley. Peace of Mind Sports Podcast welcomes you to the NFL Draft special edition episode. We are your hosts, Mark and Marley.
You know,
We got our Browns.
back, baby.
We got our Browns ambassador Eric also in the house tonight for a little bit.
oh,
He'll be
mean
he'll be
another
in and
Browns
out throughout the night.
ambassador.
Yes, we do.
I'm outnumbered now. I'm outnumbered. This isn't good.
Better that way.
Yeah, you'd like it like that, wouldn't you?
Gotta have one token Steeler friend. That's all we can have, though. Any more than that,
All I gotta say,
What?
all I gotta say though, guys, is it's finally here. The NFL Draft. It
It's
seems like
God.
how long have you guys been like just kind of over it until tonight? Like, was it like March, end of February? We kind of just stopped sharing posts after a while, like all these things heating up, and we're like, yeah, like you guys don't know what you're talking about. Like,
This shit it got boring, bro. It was just repetitious, like the Aaron Rodgers saga and all that bullshit. Like, yeah.
right.
And we had your boy over there.
Probably didn't have to
What's
worry
his
about
face?
that.
I want to start the show by saying, like, it's gonna be cliche as hell to say that we know like it's a big draft. No, every year it's big for teams that want to put themselves in position to get better every year. I in particular think the AFC North. This is a big draft for the AFC North. Obviously the Browns having a first round pick for the first time in a few years. As we have officially, not officially, because it's not. He's still on the roster with having Deshaun Watson, but we are on our way from moving away from Deshaun Watson. So this is a big draft for the Browns. Steelers as well. The Steelers are still figuring out, over the past couple of years how to get their first round picks together. But all in all, like as far as the Steelers go, they definitely, want to try and get better to keep up with the Ravens. And then of course
We need a damn quarterback.
right. Then of course
That's it.
the Bengals they decided to pay 3 players, and now they're not going to have a team unless they draft well, because they're not going to be able to sign free agents. They're not. They paid these 3 players NBA salaries, like, so we'll see with them. And then even the Ravens too. The Ravens are, they're of course, they're in it like every year, but they can't get past the Chiefs and the Bills still. So big draft for the AFC North, but all in all, excited for all of us to be here to enjoy it. The Titans pick is in. We're gonna just live react as we go. We're not gonna really be reading chat. I made a little thing in the group chat that we were in. And I told Eric as well. I was like, we're not gonna be taking to Twitter to get picks spoiled. So we're just gonna live react as we go. Titans pick is in. But of course, even whoever has the first pick doesn't pick right away, even though they know who they're gonna take, and that's just mainly because of advertising. The NFL's like, hey, like, don't submit your pick yet. We want to get all of our talking in. And here comes the commissioner. And then we'll start talking a little bit after that. What's up,
Okay,
Eric?
I'll wait till he's done. Breaking news.
What?
Just got breaking news after this.
Okay.
Breaking news.
All right. Hang on.
Mhm.
We'll get there.
Uh-oh.
And Cam Ward is a Tennessee Titan.
Of course. What school's he out of?
Good kid. So his last season was out of Miami. He went to Washington State also too. He has many years of experience. So it's a quarterback that went through like the whole college process. He didn't just go and play like one season or like 2. I mean,
He
obviously you
didn't
have to
pull
play
a Kenny
2.
Pickett.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna say it before I could. Mark, you called it.
There is okay. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
There is a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded their pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you fucking serious? Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Do they not
Eric.
have a first round pick now?
No, we probably went
Hold
back
it,
to
Mark.
5. We probably went back to 5. Go ahead, Eric. If you have the details, give it to me. What's that?
Yes, it is. We traded the second overall pick, a 4th and a 6th, to the Jags for the 5th, the 36th overall pick,
Wow.
a 4th rounder,
Wow.
and their 2026 first rounder.
We got their first rounder in 2026? Holy
Yes, sir.
Toledo. Okay. So, I will say
Whoa.
this was the only way that the Browns are going to move back. And my initial reaction, I wanted them to stay at 2. I'm still not going to reveal who I wanted the Browns to take in this very second, but I will say if they were going to move back, I only wanted them to move back still within the top 10. Don't move back out of the top 10 because you could still get a top 10 pick. All right? Now, the Jaguars, I think if they're going to take Travis Hunter, they're going to have 2 good wide receivers.
Yeah. And they needed help on the defensive side of the ball too.
Ooh.
So that's a very good pick for them. But I'll tell you what, that's the only scenario I wanted was this.
Okay.
If we didn't take him, if we didn't take Travis then,
Okay.
I wanted us to trade back to 5.
Can I
Scenario, you sent it to me. I loved it.
Can I entertain you this? Now that we've moved back to 5, would you trade? First of all, they only did this because they were calling it what I was hearing rumblings about it a little bit. While I was still thinking about trading with like a team like Jacksonville, they were calling it like the Godfather trade. They weren't going to do this unless they were also getting a first round pick next season.
Yeah. I heard Nate talking about it.
Yep, good stuff. Credits
exactly
to
what he
Nathan
said.
Zagora.
Yeah, that was.
But
You said it too. You sent it to me last week or earlier this week. One of those two. You said it to me, and I said, "You said, would you take that trade?" And it was exactly that, except for it wasn't us giving up anything else. Which I don't care. A 4th and a 6th. We traded a bunch of picks earlier, bunched them up to get less picks. We went from like 9 picks down to 7.
I got it from Bo and Nathan.
Which
But I wasn't trying to take credit for it. I just wanted to ask you.
No, you did.
I just wanted to ask you. But okay, now would you take the 5th pick and would you trade back with the Bears because they really want Genty? Would you trade back with the Bears and do the same thing, and you would still stay in the top 10?
I don't think I would.
Do it one more time? No? Okay.
No, I
Would
think
you send the Bears first round pick next year too?
You'd probably get the Bears first round pick next year too. So then you'd have 3 first round picks next year,
Ooh.
which you could.
The
I mean,
motherfucking
well, I
Browns have 3 first round picks next year? I don't
to be
know.
honest, if you got the Jaguars and the Bears first round picks, those are both not going to be bottom of the first
But
round.
here's the thing. So Marley, to bring you in this too, like where we're at as Browns fans, like we're not going to feel good until we see these players on the field. They have not been able to hit their draft picks. This Andrew Berry has not been able to.
No, you guys have had horrible fucking luck.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah, in a way, of course. But, and then the ones that we do have that have been good were not from Andrew Berry. They were from John Dorsey.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then whenever you do get them, they just go.
There's been quite a few that, yeah, they're still up for debate, but I still think they were good draft picks, at least where they
and
were.
as far as first round picks, Andrew Berry's only had 1 first round
of
draft pick,
course.
which was Greg Newsome
Was it? Or was it Wills?
and Jed Wills.
Yeah.
Right. 1 good first round. I meant to say 1 good. I mean, Greg Newsome's good. I don't know if he's first round talent good, but he's he's a good player, I would say.
Just first round talent for y'all.
No. Myles Garrett's first round talent for us. Just wait, I have your draft picks when the Steelers pick. Don't worry. I got it from Pony. But the Jaguars.
You got our draft picks from Filipponi. That guy doesn't know his asshole from his mouth.
I mean, it's just your draft
Ugh.
picks. It's just your draft picks from the last 10 years. It's no like
Oh.
theory of his. Yeah, that's all I have. I'm not gonna, bro. I'm not getting no analysis from him.
That guy's fucking horrible.
And he said exactly what I said months ago, that
What?
your last 10 first round draft picks looking a little Browns-esque.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Jaguars
You don't
though,
have
they're
to-
gonna Jaguars are gonna, you know, have some good receivers. See if, I guess, Trevor Lawrence can stay healthy. I mean, they're gonna be right there in the
What, they picked
AFC
that kid
South.
or what?
Pick is in. I'm just talking about him while passing time while it's pick is coming in.
Oh, they still haven't fucking done it. Come on.
It's hot in here.
It's always. Remember that NFL honor shit we watched, bro? Oh my gosh.
Bro, and
Never
it started like,
again.
first of all, it started like 45 minutes after it was supposed to. Snoop Dogg kept coming out. I'm like, I'm glad we weren't streaming that, bro. There was no way.
I'm never watching that shit again, dude. Never watching that shit again. I fell asleep before the MVP. I woke up and had a look on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wasn't less than
Goodell's
3
at
hours.
Goodell's at the podium.
And
Probably getting
the
booed.
Jacksonville. Yeah. No, overall, I don't mind him as a commissioner. Just quit taking us to the European and South American countries. But he's not. Just quit doing the South American shitholes. That's all I ask. Like, Europe's at least developed, for crying out loud. Like, fuck. Take them somewhere where they got to travel 3 hours on a dirt road on a shitty bus to the hotel. Like, come on, man. It's like human trafficking and shit. Is he still rambling the fuck on?
Yeah, he's making the pick now. It's they brought in a player, the Walter Payton Man of the Year players.
Oh.
You know, they get to make these picks.
Who won that shit this year?
I don't think they have.
I forget.
I don't think they announced it yet. They have the players from each
No, they
team.
did. They announced
doing
it at the NFL honors. No, they announced it
Oh,
at
that's
the
right. They
honors.
did.
Or
I have it in my other book.
I forget who won that shit.
Come on, read the pick.
I know, right? I just want us to hurry up and get to us. We're like number 16 or something, huh?
Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, cornerback, Colorado.
Oh, that's the kid that wants to play
University.
both ways, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that shit talker?
No, he's not a shit talker. He's a good kid.
I know, but he thinks he can run both ways in the NFL, bro. I want to see this shit.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, to be honest, in college they run about 30 more plays than the NFL does.
And he said he's never going to leave the field.
No, I mean
I wanna
he will. That doesn't mean he's going
I
to
wanna
play
see it.
every single snap on both sides. He didn't even do that in college.
I want to see it.
All right, we'll see it in about 4 more months. So pace yourself.
Preseason bullshit.
Heisman Trophy winner. All right, I think he's going to fit in this offense really well.
He's very well deserving of being the number 2 pick.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the draft.
Yeah, you know who didn't want the Browns to draft Travis Hunter?
Who?
Everybody in the AFC North, except the Browns.
Of course.
I mean, y'all could have took him. We'd have been all right with that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody worried.
Giants.
You have a quarterback to throw the motherfucker the ball. What?
I was just moving on, but we're still talking about him. That's cool.
The Giants? Or what, number 3, huh?
Yeah, and there's there's been talks over the last several weeks that potentially this could be another team that ends up trading back, or take Abdul Carter.
Well, who's our quarterback? It's still Danny DeVito or whatever the hell.
Eric, who is their quarterback? I know this.
Who?
Giants.
The Giants.
They got
Russell
yeah,
Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Yeah,
They just signed him and
Jameis. Yeah.
I mean, the
That's
question is,
right.
who's the Steelers starter right now?
We don't have one.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
No.
That's the
We
only
only have-
quarterback
it's
on the
that-
roster.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's that other kid. What's that? Tyler Haneke or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh yeah.
No,
who
Skylar
was that
Thompson.
kid? Yeah, Skylar Thompson. That's it. That's our
Oh,
starter.
boy.
right there.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Almost.
Did he
Hey.
play in the playoff game?
Yeah, he almost beat the Bills in a playoff game.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Mason led the Titans. You know what I mean? We can.
He led them to the first overall pick.
All right. Looks like
Yeah.
the Giants are going to stay at 3.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So yeah, but Eric, but like if you do see that there's like trades coming through, you like feel free to like do what you did with the Browns. Like that's fine. Just don't reveal picks.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll never reveal it. I'd
So
be behind anyway.
where do you think fucking Sanders is going?
I don't know.
I think he's gonna slip. I think the reports that came out later are gonna be
Like this draft is so
Four.
different. Like we know like we're normally like okay, top 3 picks are gonna be like quarterbacks. I think Atlanta set a little bit of a future precedence on quarterbacks to where like you don't have to take one like right away, but also a team that you might think might not take a quarterback is gonna come out and grab a quarterback. Think like why would they do that? Exactly like Atlanta did. They're like, oh, they had Kirk Cousins. You know, like why would they take a rookie quarterback? Penix ended up playing at the end of the season. They're showing this Packers. They got their own Hall of Fame in this stadium. It's incredible.
We have one too. I'll take you to it.
Eh. Now, Eric, do you think the Browns will take 33 and 36 and move back, or do you think they'll pick? Because the second round, picks 33 and 36 might as well still be like kind of on the borderline of first round picks. You could still get some really good players there.
Absolutely, you could.
Yeah, you mean coming right out of the first round? You mean, or what?
I mean,
Like the first 2 picks in the second round.
yeah, or to trade back into the
Yeah,
first
that's
round.
still first round if you ask me.
Yeah, I like those picks, so I
They're
don't know
still
what I would do.
quality.
I don't know what I would do. Giants
Well, what
pick
else
is
you
in.
guys need besides a quarterback?
Browns,
Mm-hmm.
running back, tight end, offensive tackle, defensive
you go.
tackle, 3 linebackers,
Hey,
1
did you see
safety.
JOK was back in the building today?
I did, and he looked like he's walking like how I'm gonna walk in 40 years after I retire from UPS.
Right.
New York Giants select Abdul Carter, edge, Penn State. My take, my theory, best player in the draft. I think Abdul Carter is overall the best player in the draft. Aside from the injuries that he had towards the end of the year, and there was a lot of talks about how he might not be healthy for like next season. In my opinion, I think Abdul Carter is the best player in the draft. A little undersized, he's like in the 250 range, so he might be playing a little bit more linebacker, but you can move him around anywhere.
Yeah, he went to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I really was hoping that he was going to slide. Really was hoping.
Yeah, there was well, There was actually it was just a theory, of course, because it probably would not have happened anyway. But there was a chance that if he slid, then the Eagles were gonna go like all in the trade up for him, which would have been
Well, damn.
yeah.
Somebody said something about if they were going to trade up for him, like AJ Brown was going to be included or something. That was early, but that was like all the way up to the Patriots spot if he slid there.
Patriots need a lot of work.
They need a whole new team, dude.
Mike Vrabel's gonna
Horrible.
Mike. He'll turn that around a little bit.
A little bit.
Give him a couple years. Listen, they got Drake May. I think Drake May is deserving of a shot. I still think the kid can pull it together. He needs weapons around him. They had no receivers last year. Jalen Polk came out from Washington, and he ended up being the third best wide receiver drafted from that Washington class, behind McMillan. And then their defense really crapped the bed too. And
their defense
cost them
shit the bed
cost
completely.
them number 1 pick. They could have got Travis Hunter. Because they decided to go out and Jared Mayo said, screw you, Robert Kraft. I'm gonna go win a game because you're gonna fire me anyway. And he went out and beat the Bills B squad.
Come on, New England.
The last first round pick from the Giants from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. Would be my guess.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And what a pick, and then the holy trade, dumbass. Free agency, whatever the heck it was.
Yeah, they let him walk. He signed as a free agent.
And then he breaks the rushing title.
Player comp for Abdul Carter, Micah Parsons, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite Minka, but he's up there.
Player
Player comp for Travis Hunter, Odell Beckham Jr. I could see it. People were coming out saying Justin Jefferson. I said no way. I don't think he's. I mean, he's up there, but I don't think he's Justin Jefferson.
A lot of people said, because I always thought the same thing. Like when people first brought him up, I was like, why? Why would you take him? Well, someone said he may be, like you said, like an Odell on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, shoot, if you can get almost Odell, and then you also get a really, really good shutdown corner, like it's worth it at that point. So I think the way the Jaguars probably look at it is they're getting a starter on both sides of the ball, so they're willing to give up all of that.
Yep. And then
pro
comp.
Corner, you think he's going to be a nickel?
They probably line him up as like a number 2 corner for now, probably on the outside.
Sheesh.
You'll learn. Learn he's gonna get, but you got to remember too. So he played in Colorado, where everything like your blood thinned out, and he was still able to do it without getting winded. Like the kid's pretty impressive, man.
I get it, but I'm trying to see this shit. Where do you think he'll get taken in fantasy?
Oh, somebody will take him in like the second round.
Yeah, I mean, or you're going to see somebody crazy enough to take him super early just because the lore of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I say, so back to finishing up. Cam Ward's pro comp is Jordan Love. which I think
Nah.
I think he's about where Jordan Love is.
I mean, I don't know. I don't put a whole lot of salt into that type of shit.
No, I know we
all
can't. We're
human
not.
beings,
We're not
ain't
going to
none of us-
grade. Like we've been doing this show for how long? Like this is the first time that we've done it live, which I think has been pretty cool so far. But like as far as like grading, like no, we're not going to have like no draft grades or nothing. You don't know. It's April.
That
bro.
shit's so dumb.
Now, as far
Well,
as
like,
like
oh, they
fit
got a beauty
and scheme and
plus.
all that, we can judge upon that. That's about it.
Yeah.
My phone is going.
But I'm saying, like,
absolutely
I'm
wild.
comparing him to Jordan Love. Like, this dude's never even touched the NFL surface yet. Like, come on now.
They just think that that's what their ceiling is. That's what that pro comp means.
Yeah.
Like what their comparison to what they think that the player is going to be.
No, I know what it means. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Oh, I got you.
They're all different people. Different people, different teams, different philosophies. Like, do you think that kid could have played for the Browns if they'd have left him at number 2?
What?
That fucking 2A kid could have played for the Browns?
Yeah, absolutely. He would have fit
Wonder
really
why
well.
they didn't.
He would have fit really well, and because they had an opportunity. They were either going to take him or trade back to get good picks. They weren't just going to trade
Yeah.
back for like a number 1 and like a number 3. Like they were going to get the house, which they did. They got really good assets back. Now they have to hit those picks. Now they have to do it, or it's just another season of wasted draft picks.
You know, it'll be all for nothing.
Who's up now?
Pick is finally in.
Uh,
We have the New England Patriots at pick 4 on the clock. They just came back from a commercial break.
wow.
The pick's probably been in, but they're like, we're going to a commercial first.
Yeah, we
telling
need
you,
to
bro.
get our
Yeah.
50 grand from Pepsi.
The pick just got submitted. I could tell because my screen just moved, and it is Will Campbell, tackle, LSU. Wow, I knew he'd be a top 10 pick. I didn't think he'd go this high.
This has been that's been all the mock drafts have said from the very beginning was him.
Yeah, there. I
Wow.
saw a lot with him or Travis Hunter. So yeah, I actually
Mhm.
don't. I'm not surprised a little bit. Yeah, they want to protect Drake May. I get it.
I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, you definitely got to shore up that offensive line. That kid spent a lot of time looking up at the sky.
He's good, man. Will Campbell's good. He's a good player. Obviously, I got to know a lot about him through Max.
Yeah, the LSU suction.
How you feeling? Eric?
I don't know how I feel right now. Feeling pretty good,
I'm nervous.
but a buddy of mine texted me. He said, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I really don't know. I'm kind of along for the ride."
I'll tell you what. So if you remember another text that I sent you a while ago, this was kind of a hint at another player that I was thinking of. I asked you what you thought of this person. You don't say his name if you think of it, but just think of who I was talking about maybe like a month ago. I reached out to you and I
I
was
think-
like, what do you think
I
about?
have an idea.
What do you
of
think
who you're-
about
who
the
you're
Browns
trying to get
drafted?
at.
I was like, what do you think of the Browns drafted this player? And you had a pretty good reaction out of it. So I was just tossing around some different ideas, and not at pick 2, obviously, but if they were going to
Right.
trade back, this is a player that I was thinking.
Mm.
So we'll see.
You want me to say it?
No,
Okay. I won't say anything.
sorry, Marley.
Hoping they trade you guys George Pickens.
I wouldn't touch that man with a 10-foot pole.
Y'all love it out there. Y'all love them. You love them. You love
No,
them. You
We-
love them.
we've not had a good experience with diva wide receivers.
No,
Nope. You love some Pickens out there.
my phone's going absolutely bonkers right now. And you know why? It's because my brother, this was probably part of the reason why I didn't want to have live Twitter reactions in here, because that's my brother. He's got to be the first one to know and tell everybody who, to spread the news. And I'm just like, dude, get out of here. I'll never forget, Eric, 2016 World Series. Game 7, Indians at the time versus the Cubs. He races out in the garage to turn the radio on to hear the last out, and he comes back and he comes back in to tell everybody that we lost before the game even ended. Like
That's almost unforgivable.
I was so mad.
I'd fucking kill him.
I mean, obviously it wasn't his fault. Yeah, Marley, like Steelers are in the Super Bowl, like game-winning drive, and then one of your asset buddies, comes in and spoils it and says because his shit's ahead of yours. Comes in and says, "Oh, he threw an interception."
I'd choke him. Choke him. You'd never be my friend again. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, you want me to give it to you, Eric?
No, I have a good idea.
I do too, and I think we need
it after.
I think we need the content for it because I think Marley's itching over there.
You want
I'm
me to say
curious.
They're at pick 5. I think they go Mason Graham, defensive tackle. Don't tell me if they do or don't. I just think
Why
it's
y'all
I
gonna
think it's
take
Mason
him?
Graham.
Why y'all gonna take him after signing old boy to that big ass contract?
Miles Garrett, hell yeah, pump up that line, bro. We need a defensive tackle.
Him and Mike Hall?
Yeah,
I would take that.
Memphis,
at pick 5, yeah. He's not gonna make it out of the top 10.
bro.
What about Genty?
I don't know. I'm scared.
He's by
You
far,
guys haven't had
by
this
far the best
fucking-
running back.
Now, as far as Genty, people were saying that his pro comp is Frank Gore. There's no way. He's like, isn't he more like Jameer Gibbs?
I would say a little bit more like, yeah.
Yeah.
He got a lot of power behind him, though.
No, I got some other running back stashed in my pocket later in the draft. I do think they're gonna have to draft a running back.
I
though.
prefer to wait, personally, but I mean,
Is he gonna be there whenever you go back next, though?
oh, hell no.
No, he's a top 10
Chubb's
pick.
not exactly.
He's gonna be the first. He's gonna be the first running back taken
By a long shot.
in a top 10 probably. Wow, look at the Browns brass sitting there. You better get it right.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
You
just-
guys haven't
5
had this
seconds
feeling in
behind
like 3 years, huh?
They just showed the Browns brass. Oh gosh, here comes the commissioner. I am pouring sweat off my body, Marley. All right, here comes the commissioner. Pick is in. Cleveland Browns select. Who's that? Who the fuck is that? Mason Graham!
There it is.
Ah!
You called it.
Ah! Holy shit! Woo!
You wanted it. You wanted it. Let's go.
Oh, I called that shit. Oh my god.
I love it.
Dude, this kid is a beast. I don't give a
Yes.
shit that he's from Michigan.
No.
Yeah, I watched him kick our ass all around the field in the last game of the season.
Yeah, many times. Well, the last few.
Well, there. At least you got something, huh?
My brother and I both agree on something. I am beside myself right now. He's
That
like,
D-line
all he
is
said
nasty
was,
now.
love it. Usually he's like,
That
I
D-line is
can't,
nasty.
I'm not going to say it on stream, but normally he's like yelling something about Michigan. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
wow, this kid is good. You know, it's not the offensive flashy player in the top 10, but it's the second best defensive player in the draft.
You guys need some offensive flash, so let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Oh yeah. 15 points per game. 15
that's
points
not
per
doing
game,
it.
Marley. Nah, they ain't gonna get it done.
Mm-mm.
You know what I don't even know if Eric wants me to bring this up.
What were you were in scoring last year? Dead last.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and like what our point totals were the last like 5 games of the season.
It wasn't good. It wasn't.
21.
Terrible.
No, not even, Marley. I'm not kidding.
I know I was giving you some credit. I don't think you guys got shut out one of those games, didn't you?
6. Browns lost their final 6 games. By the way, it's still incredible. We only beat the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Jaguars. Our final 4 games at home versus Kansas City lost 21-7. This is when our defense actually started playing very well. They did not quit. I was surprised. They lost to the Bengals 24-6, so that's 13 points in 2 games. They lost 20-3 versus Miami, 20-3. 16 points. And then Baltimore, they lost 35-10.
So 26.
They scored 26 points in the final 4 games.
See?
I'm not going to get it done. Well, and then also that's with, Jameis for 1 game, DTR for 2 games, and Bailey Zappi. All 3 quarterbacks, which are not on the team anymore.
Bailey Zappi, bro.
Raiders are on the clock. This could be Genty.
The fucking Raiders. They're going to take that kid. They're going to take that running back. Fucking Pete Carroll needs his running backs. He's going to take them.
Are they going to go Shador?
Oh,
you think
no,
so?
Come on.
You think so or you know so?
I think so.
What?
Okay, good. You better not be spoiling no draft picks on my show, boy.
Sir, I will not do that.
I know.
What? You think about Shador?
My original, which gave me the idea of the Browns moving back, was I was going to say, make the Raiders come up and draft Shador. Give us the house of the Raiders picks and have Shador come up and get drafted at 2. And then the combine happened, and then the pro day happened, and then they signed Geno Smith, which they could still take a quarterback like Atlanta did last year. But you know, the Raiders were one of the other teams that I was thinking of. If the Browns were going to trade back, they were going to do it.
Right.
Yeah, I think the Raiders take that running back and work with Geno as their quarterback.
And all right, Eric, I'll reveal it all quickly.
Okay.
After the Raiders make their pick, I'll reveal what I wanted. Obviously, I sent you one of them, 2 of them actually.
Is it in?
Pick is in. Raiders select. Looks like Genty. Ashton Genty, running back, Boise State. Wow, running back, going the 6th pick in the draft. Feels like 2008 all over again.
Let's go.
Bijan was 7 last year, wasn't he?
Huh? Oh, that's right, Bijan Robinson. It's 2 years ago. I'm happy for this kid, man. I really like this kid. I hate that he's a Raider, but I think he'll do good there.
I do too.
I think he'll do good there. He's under Pete Carroll. He'd be okay. 5'8.5", 211 pounds. Yeah, he's it, dude. He's a good kid. All right, I'll reveal it because I don't think it's going to happen anyway. So obviously I wanted Travis Hunter or, Mason Graham would have been nice. I really wanted the Browns to draft Shedeur Sanders.
Did you?
Until we got Flacco and Pickett. Mm-hmm. Not to say that I would rather have those. No, listen. Not to say that I would rather have those guys, but I just don't think it would have been the right time. Like, if I wanted the Browns to get Shedeur Sanders, it was our quarterback room was going to be empty. We were just going to start from scratch with Shedeur Sanders and then maybe just get like a veteran later. I just don't think the time is right now for him to be a Cleveland Brown. And then I kind of held on to hope by like last night to where I was like, I think there's a situation where if Shedeur falls to 33, the Browns take him. But I don't think I don't think that's going to happen now. Yeah, if they would have drafted Travis Hunter and then drafted Shedeur Sanders, I would have done a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I think anyone would have if they would have got both of them.
That was what I've been holding on to for a couple months.
I'm curious to see if they're going to get back in and which of the 3 remaining QBs they really want. Do they want to wait for Milroe? Do they take Jackson Dart? or do they try?
No,
and
that's
do
our
they try and get
quarterback.
aggressive?
No.
So yeah,
No.
to bring you up to speed, Eric, I was getting to that as the picks were kind of rolling. Marley really kind of likes him some Jackson Dart, and I gotta agree with him. I think he'd look really good in
I like
black
Jackson
and
Dart.
gold, which I would not like, obviously.
Right.
Couple different options there. I still don't think. I think there's a good chance, and this was going to be potentially one of my bold predictions of the draft. I can think of a situation where the Browns come away without a quarterback with their first 2 picks. I think the way that
I can see it.
the dominoes
I
have
don't like it, but I
fallen.
can see it.
I think the way that the dominoes
No,
have
we got
fallen.
to get that Jackson Dart kid.
My other bold prediction, I'll go ahead and say it right now because I know we haven't been talking about the Steelers too much yet. Marley, my bold prediction is the Steelers are not going to draft a quarterback with their first pick. They're not going to do it. They have.
And what are we going to take? The fucking best available? It's going to be some shitbird like Kenny Pickett.
They have.
They can't.
They have a verbal agreement probably with Aaron Rodgers already. They're just waiting until after the draft.
Oh my gosh, bro! They better not.
I'm like, if I really had I wouldn't put my money on it, but I'm about 75-25. Yes, that he's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, and I've been saying this for a few months. And I know I was kind of joking about it at first. I kind of wish I didn't. Like, I don't really feel bad if he does go there. I hope he sucks. I hope the Steelers suck. But at the same time, like, man,
that's a fucking problem. We are gonna fucking suck, dude. He's fucking washed. Fuck that guy. Fucking retire. Like, I'm serious. I'm sick of this prick. Not even about coming up. Just get the fuck out of the NFL. I'm done listening to your ass. I'm done watching you fucking play. I'm done watching you on the fucking TV crying like a little pussy. I guess the ayahuasca must have wore off, motherfucker. Go do another one, bro.
Go do another one. Yeah. Or
what?
Or things might heat up during the draft, but they're gonna have to probably take on $20 million of his salary and get Kirk Cousins, which I said was Reggie gonna be a better fit for the Steelers than obviously Aaron Rodgers.
I don't want Kirk Cousins either, bro. I don't want someone else's shit.
Listen
it's
to
like
this.
a used car, bro.
Do you hear this?
It's a used car.
Do you hear this, Eric? Steelers are in quarterback hell with us right now.
No, I love it.
It's like, I don't want someone's used car, bro. I want a brand new one. Give me a brand new one.
Yeah, but this team is not a rookie quarterback on this team is not it. They are ready for a veteran, but there's not. The problem is there ain't many of them out there unless you want like Andy Dalton.
No. I don't want no damn Andy Dalton on my team. I swear to, oh my gosh.
Hey, Nathan Peterman's out there.
There be no Andy Dalton.
Nathan Peterman's still available, I think.
What's his name? Carson Wentz.
Whoever that is.
Carson Wentz.
I wouldn't be mad at Carson Wentz for like a game or two.
Inks Jets Jets on the clock.
Wonder what they're gonna fuck up.
They've been drafting good. They just are not playing good as a team. Like the year that they got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, and Sauce Gardner in the same draft. Like,
yeah, but what did they do with it? Nothing.
No.
They got Aaron Rodgers for their quarterback.
Yeah, which is see.
And where did that get them? Nowhere. Not anywhere.
And that could be Yuns.
That ain't gonna be us. Not gonna be us.
I'm saying
bro.
It could be. Man, you got talent on that team, and you bring in that freaking quarterback. Oh man.
He's gonna be a Brown.
Who?
Rodgers.
Oh, there's no way he'd be a Brown. I know.
Backdoor meetings, you never know.
Kenny Pickett, Aaron Rodgers, and Joe Flacco.
Yeah, the city would riot.
Combined age of like 94 with small hands.
Yeah, our city's gonna riot if they sign his ass. Trust me. The vibe in this city is not to have Aaron Rodgers on this team.
Don't worry.
Nobody is wanting it.
Don't worry, Marley, because I don't know if I want to talk about this, but I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. All right. So
what?
Before we got Flacco, we're like, what the hell? Like, what are the Browns gonna do? Like, Eric and I were really starting to talk ourselves into Kenny Pickett a little bit.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's
He's what?
An upgrade from Deshaun Watson. You know, which is not hard to do, I guess. He's 15 and
He's
10
an
as a
upgrade over Mason
starter.
Rudolph.
Yeah, also true. Better than Mason Rudolph.
Imagine being Deshaun Watson and being said that Kenny Pickett is an upgrade from you.
Yeah.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Little hands, Kenny. Can't see the fucking field.
Here come the
Oh,
Jets.
baby.
Here come the Jets. Pick is in. Goodell's at the podium. The New York Jets select. Armin Membo, defensive tackle, Missouri. Good player, man.
Okay.
It's a good player. But that's isn't that Jets-esque? Eric.
I mean,
You know, that's like
I mean, they need the help.
Yeah.
They got to have protection for Justin Fields.
oh, I'm sorry, he's an offensive tackle. Yeah. And it's like the Brickashaw Ferguson.
I mean, Ferguson wasn't terrible. He was pretty good for a little while, wasn't he? Or was it? Or am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking Nick Mangold. I was thinking of offensive lineman that I knew they drafted in the first round.
Yeah. Get Fields a little help, not bad.
Yeah, they need to protect him. That's for damn sure.
No, he can run. He'll be all right. He's gonna need it. Be running for his life out there. I should have kept him. This is the only off-season move I didn't want us to make was getting rid of Fields.
You know how much
Just
I
keep
loved
him.
that.
I bet
Loved
you
it when they
did.
got rid of him.
I bet you did, because you knew if we kept him, we was gonna win. Damn it!
Panthers pick is already
Sure.
in. I think they could go wide receiver. They might get McMillan. That'd be nice, huh?
Yeah.
All right, where we
Yeah,
at
they
here?
definitely need somebody.
Will Campbell. Will Campbell, pro comp, Deion Dawkins. Okay, sure. Mason Graham, Browns, pro comp, Christian Wilkins. I like that.
I would take that in a heartbeat.
Ashton Genty, pro comp, Alvin Kamara. Okay, maybe. Armin Membu, Missouri, pro comp, Jason Peters. I don't know. That's a high bar.
Yeah, no kidding.
This 40. What is he, like 45 years old? If Shador gets past the Saints, I'm gonna start itching. The good kind, not the bad kind.
Liar.
Or do you think old Jerry? What do you think?
Where are they at?
12?
You think Jalen? Who are you talking about?
Shador.
And
Oh,
Jerry-
no way,
should Jerry
Jerry.
run?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think
where's
there's
the
any way he could do that. Because you signed Dak to that huge contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Dak ain't doing shit.
I mean, Dak is still a top 12 quarterback in the league.
They either make some off the wall draft pick, which they do draft good, or they're gonna pick like a offensive tackle, which they do like every year now. I don't know. They have like four, like I think their last 4 first rounders are like offensive linemen.
Who's up now? The Panthers.
Yeah, pick is in.
Yep.
Panthers.
Come the fuck on. Fuck up your team some more.
Well, they're in a commercial right now, so they're probably telling them to hold on. We're going to a commercial break.
We got to get our 50 band from Pepsi.
Marley, retract that statement. I think Carolina's coming around a little bit. I think they found something in Bryce Young again, and they turned it up a little bit last year towards parts of the
With
season.
him with confidence is a big deal.
Yeah,
I will
Yeah,
not
zero
retract my
confidence.
statement.
that the Leggett kid, he did pretty good as a rookie receiver.
I love that kid. Him on
Legit.
TikTok and his accent.
Oh
I
yeah,
fucking love Xavier Leggett.
They need to get defense for sure. Better on defense too.
They could get Will Johnson.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be a top 5 pick.
Talent-wise, I would say, probably is.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that if like Genty fell out of the top 10, he'd go to the fucking Miami. They just got rid of Mozart.
It looks like Barry was just quoted as saying he sees day 2 as the sweet spot in this year's draft.
He sees what?
He said he sees the sweet spot of this year's draft as day 2.
Okay.
And then he said he feels the opening round in next year's draft is even stronger than this year's draft.
So they're
led them to trade.
Yeah. So they're gonna keep 33 and 36 and draft two players. They're probably gonna go offense hard.
Or they take 36, keep 33 where they're at, and trade maybe like a 4th rounder or a 3rd rounder next year, and move back up into late 1st round if they want that your option.
I think the only team that they would do that, I was hearing, like I think Zagura and Bo were talking about this, was keep an eye on the Washington pick.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
It would be Washington. Bills are probably going to stay at 30. Who knows? These back end teams, like obviously, like they still want to get better than last year. Even though the Chiefs made the Super Bowl, like they're probably going to stay there. They need players.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to deal with the shitbirds. And then like the Eagles, I don't know. They make deals with the Eagles sometimes, but Goodell's at the podium. The 8th pick, Carolina Panthers. I'm thinking receiver, but we'll see. Yep. Tatora McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona. It's a good kid, man. He burnt the shit out of Travis Hunter all game when they played.
The thing with him is he's another big body guy, and that's the same thing that Leggett is. They need a smaller receiver in there at some point. But then again, I mean, if you can get 2 big guys that are fast as hell and can catch everything, it doesn't really matter.
That's a problem. I think his player comp, without even me looking, I think it's like Mike Evans. Honestly,
that's what. Yeah, that's I've seen that.
Let me see. What is it? Michael Thomas. Oh, okay. Really, I didn't know he would. I couldn't see. Okay. I mean, that's a good player comp. You're getting compared to Michael Thomas.
Yeah. As long as his ankles are a little bit healthier.
6'4".
That's craziness. All right, Mark, I got something for you.
What's that?
This tweet guy made me laugh. He said the Browns really booked a Journey concert just to trade down for a defensive tackle. Wild.
So Marley, the ESPN Cleveland they're hosting a drafts party event, and the Browns organization paid $1 million for Journey to come and perform. I don't know if that's at the same place. Where are they performing at?
At the stadium.
They're at the stadium. Okay. Yeah, they paid Journey like $1 million to come and perform.
Don't stop believing.
Listen, I think Journey's one of the most overrated bands ever.
Yeah, they're not bad, but
they're not
bad.
Good either. Yeah, they're not. That's what I mean. I didn't say all that.
You know you'd be jamming to some Journey, motherfucker. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, once in a while, I go on my Journey. My little Journey kick. Those hats are sweet. I like the draft hats this year. They're not the bullshit like weird. They're like just clean. He just laid Roger Goodell.
What?
He put a lay on him.
Oh yeah, I can see it on his head. I can see he's got 2 of them. Yeah.
That's a happy kid. English mind couldn't comprehend. Watching the NFL draft. You know? Saints make me nervous a little bit. They
Yeah,
are
I'm
hot.
with
They
you.
are hot garbage. They do need a quarterback. Oh,
Well, and then
so
they said that what's his name, Derek Carr could sit out.
yeah, I think he's out. I think he's gonna end up being out. I'll give you my. So I do have a big board out. I'm gonna actually take a picture and end up sending it to you guys at some point, maybe later or like another time. But I didn't make a do not draft list, but I made a mental note of it. There was really only like one player in this whole draft that I don't want the Browns to draft, and that is Jalen Milroe.
Really?
I think he's hot ass garbage. His player comp is Lamar Jackson. And he ran a 4.3, Eric. But he's got Anthony
Pretty insane.
Richardson intangibles, and he played. Listen, he played like all not this past season that just happened, but the year before. I was all up in Max's DMs, and he was hating it because he hates Alabama. I'm like, this dude is the Heisman. He's gonna win the Heisman. He ended up not, but he played really well. And you know who who his offensive coordinator was?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know who was helping him at that time?
Tommy Reese.
Yes.
Which Marley, he's the Browns' offensive coordinator now.
Yeah.
So
And then,
maybe that's your quarterback.
And then he shit the bed in the national championship
Maybe
game.
that's your 33 pick.
And then he didn't play that well. But even in the games that he didn't play well, like even like there was like a lot of people that were going back and watching this film and like, because I listen to obviously 8-9 hours of Cleveland sports talk radio all day, so like I hear a lot of big names come on the show and get interviewed. And they were saying they went and looked at his two best games and 2 worst games, and they still said that he still showed a lot of good potential, like second round talent potential.
Right.
So I don't know, but with like Marley said, you know, maybe they might like this kid because they brought the offensive coordinator in, not just to draft this kid, but just to kind of, you know, get an idea of how he feels about him. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's telling the Browns organization, yeah, I was his offensive coordinator and he did well with me, but that's not the direction that we should go.
I mean, you know.
Or he's
y'all been known to do dumber shit.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson this time. Obviously, they're not going to know how these kids are going to draft until, like, even if a draft pick doesn't hit, it doesn't mean that they were dumb for drafting the player. Sometimes it's the player just doesn't work out too. Like, you think that the Browns just make dumb decisions all the time, which they do, but not all the time. Not all the time.
So I'm not fucking wrong. Yeah. Foolish decisions. Like, if I had their money, I'd fucking piss mine out the window. Like, the way you guys write contracts, I'd fucking love to play there.
Well,
Fuck.
yeah, we live in Cleveland, bro. I'm sorry. It's how we get players to come here. Like, that's the way that we get players to come here. I'm sorry. That's our reality. We can't just get players to come here. We have to pay them. We have to pay Myles Garrett to stay here. It's how it works. They'll be all right.
That dude completely fucked your team over. That was shady.
Mm-hmm.
Shady.
The pick has just been drafted while we were rambling there at the end. Saints go offensive tackle Calvin Banks from Texas, which is a great player, but wow, I can't believe that they took an offensive lineman.
That very well could mean that they have something working with Derek Carr and they're going to keep him there for longer.
Yeah, and doesn't it seem, I mean, this has been known for like at least several drafts. Offensive line is a very important position in the NFL. And
Yeah.
teams are taking notes.
Bro.
Teams are taking notes from the Eagles. Build up that
If
off.
you ain't got a good O-line, you ain't got shit.
Build up the trenches,
Like,
man.
Yeah, you got to start at the fucking blocking. If you can't block, you ain't doing jack shit, nothing. Like, fuck. I'd hope teams would take notes from the fucking Eagles. Like, So I hate about art like us. Like we used to have one of the best offensive lines in football. Now they're just straight fucking garbage. I still can't believe they tried to get the tush pushed out.
Get out of here.
The fucking Lions did that.
So obviously the Packers were the known team for wanting it banned. Guess who came out right after them and supported it? The Bills. Which the Bills ran it in the playoffs and couldn't succeed with it.
Yeah.
Now they want it banned.
Of course. Because I hate fucking losing to it.
Bears.
Oh, I wonder who they're going to take.
I wish Max was here. He'd be like, oh, the Bears suck.
Fuck the Bears. Fuck Bears. Bears. Fucking Bears. He fucking hates them. Like,
oh yeah, bro.
like,
That's a rivalry.
Ravens.
That's a rivalry, bro. It's like us, and it's like the Steelers and the Ravens and the. It's NFC North too, man. There's rivalries there. Goes back just as old as ours does. Mason Graham. Wow.
Is that who they took? Oh, that's who you took.
Yeah, that's who we took.
I'm sorry, you're still over there wallowing like a pig in its mud.
I wanna. What?
I said you're over there wallowing like a pig in mud right now because I forgot about you guys having a first round pick and that's who you took.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's an exciting time.
Been a few years for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Who did the Bears go here?
I thought they really wanted Genty.
They
Caleb
did.
Williams needs help,
Will
but
Johnson?
they can go offensive line. They could go corner.
I think they really need to get that line together because, like, that kid, no.
I don't know.
You got to have.
This is a tough
'cause
spot.
they-
This is a weird
They
spot.
traded for Joe Thuney, though.
Who?
They made upgrades on the offensive line.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they go receiver here. I mean, I really like Luther Burden's one of the most underrated players in this draft from Missouri. I think he has a chance to go high.
Yep.
But his first
they
round.
could use another weapon out there for him.
Yeah, I mean, his first round projection to go was. By the way, people were like obviously betting on the draft. I do not. I think that's kind of wild.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, you could bet on in states you could bet on the draft. Luther Burden was plus 240 to go in the first round, which means that people were thinking that he wasn't going to. I think he's definitely a first round pick. But we're getting really offensive line heavy here, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, like we were just saying, it literally, like, I'm sorry, besides your quarterback, offensive line's got to be your number 2 priority on your team.
Bears are honoring Steve McMichael, who recently passed away. So they're just giving him a moment to talk about
passed
that.
away, didn't he?
Who?
Someone else in sports.
Yeah, it was a ESPN commentator, I believe. I forgot his name. Now I feel like a idiot. I can't wait to look back at my reaction when we got Mason Graham because I didn't recognize him at first. I was like, "Who did we draft? He's a big dude." I'm like, "Okay, who's that?" I thought it was offensive lineman. I was like, "Mason Graham."
Did you have a wet nap handy or what? Clean up the stickiness.
If Hunter would have got drafted, I would have cut the stream off for a few minutes. I'm just playing.
He said I had to cut the stream off. You're funny, bro. Come on, damn it. What commercial is it? Viagra?
He's making the pick now.
I'm gonna start betting on commercials.
Whoa! Bears select
What?
Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan. He's not even the best tight end in the draft. Eric.
Maybe they see something you don't.
Is Eric here? He's muted probably. Where's he at?
Yeah, he's muted.
I was gonna call that. I was gonna call tight end. I was
Yeah, I was
thinking they were
thinking.
gonna
I
go
was
the
thinking of
kid from
Tyler
Penn
Warren
State.
though, out of Penn State.
Yeah.
They took
Yeah.
Harbaugh is probably pissed right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Bears
Absolutely.
for you.
Why do you think Harbaugh's pissed? He wanted that kid?
Well, yeah, he was a beast when Harbaugh was there. Harbaugh loved him. He plays as a Michigan kid.
Gotcha. Well, they just played the old fuckaroo.
I am shocked. He's a good player, but he's definitely not as good as Ty Warren.
It is the Bears, Pizzle. It is the
Well, and
Bears.
that's the other thing. They still have Cole Kmet.
Yeah, they can run 2 tight ends. I'd be happy if the Browns drafted a tight end, and not in the second round, maybe
I
third
wonder
round.
that.
You know, I love
I love a
couple
good two
tight ends.
tight end set.
Yeah, man, you got 2 good tight ends too.
Mm-hmm.
That if they know how to use Washington more.
I used to love our 1-1 fantasy team. I could run. We could set our lineup any way you wanted. I would literally
Yeah.
have 3 tight ends and 1 wide receiver.
Yeah, man, you do good.
Fuck yeah, because you figure I have like Tony Gonzalez, fucking. Who else? Dallas
Antonio
Clark.
Gates or Dallas Clark. Yeah, my brother always drafted
Yeah,
Dallas Clark because he was
I always had Antonio Gates. He was no one people slept on Gates. Stupid.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, man. Oh, by the way, so everybody, that reminds me, I wanted to announce this too. The Hall of Fame game has been announced for July 31st. It's Chargers and Lions.
Huh?
Chargers and Lions for the Hall of Fame
Chargers?
game.
I thought it was the Packers.
No, it's the Chargers because Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
But the Lions don't have a player in the Hall of Fame going in. Like, why wouldn't they do the Packers and Chargers or like somebody else, Minnesota, who had sent a player? You know, it's wild. 49ers definitely have options, though. Go ahead, Marley.
I don't know. I guess they probably just want to give the Lions a little more screen time.
Yeah. Now, I think 49ers can definitely go maybe Bird in here. Let me see what's best of. I gotta get this best available up too. All right, let me go through these player comps real quick. So we have obviously Tataro McMillan was Michael Thomas, Calvin Banks Jr. player comp, Rashawn Slater. I can see it. He's good dude, offensive lineman out of playing for the Chargers. Colston Loveland, player comp, Sam Laporta. I don't know about that.
Okay. Little bit stretched.
Yeah.
Little stretch. Who's up now?
We have the 49ers. I was about to say, man, they can. All right, I'm gonna pull up the best available here.
Man, they really need a lot. They need to get back at receiver a little bit. They need to get that defense sort of back up too.
They could even go Tyler Warren, pair him up with George Kittle.
No, Kittle wants a new contract. He's holding out.
Oh yeah. They could go that, or they could go.
Show up today.
None of the other receivers are rated really well. Matthew Golden out of Texas. I don't like him.
That's what a lot of people think he's going to go Dallas.
I mean, they probably could use their offensive line's pretty stout.
Luther
already.
Well,
they could use help at linebacker though, huh?
Yeah, the Campbell kid.
Yeah, there's some really good linebackers that need to get drafted. Problem is, like, I notice like linebackers have not been going real high in the past couple of years, which makes teams like the 49ers sitting where they are can just get the pick of the litter. Like, they could go out and get the best linebacker right now, which is Jalen Walker out of Georgia. They can get Jahad Campbell out of Alabama. Who else? A couple others in here. I know. Who's on my list?
I'd go linebacker. Take something that's not gonna fuck with the draft a little bit.
They haven't had. I mean, they've had good linebackers, but not.
They lost Ray Greenlaw.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Okay. Oh, they could go. Ooh, they go Corey Simon, Ohio State.
Go Will Johnson.
Will
Pair him up
Johnson
with
corner.
Tre'Davious Ward.
Yeah, I think they go defense. Now that I'm thinking of it,
They go Shador.
They're gonna
and
do
not pay
defense.
Brock
They're
Purdy.
not. They're not going offense.
wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't it?
What?
Do you know Zagura brought that up too? Potentially, like if they were to pair him with Kyle Shanahan,
Mm-hmm.
Sanders.
Yeah.
They
Oh
don't
my
have,
gosh,
they
bro!
don't have, they don't have to pay Brock Purdy. You know.
Would they really do that to that kid? Oh wow!
Look at that.
It's
and
a
look, they're
Marley.
showing him too.
Marley, it's a business, bro.
I know, but damn, son.
He had his little run. I think Brock Purdy's still got it. I'd take him, but I think he's
I'd fucking take him.
yeah. I mean, that's scary to think of. I think he'd play really well for either of our teams. But
He looked
you're
great
gonna
with
you're
black
gonna
and gold.
you're gonna give him the bag. You'd have to, which
Yeah, you'd have
nobody's
to
gonna
give him
do.
the bag.
Which is why I think if they were to keep him for like another year and he doesn't perform
Well,
well,
you ain't
he's
giving
not
him
gonna
no
get
Lamar
the bag.
bag.
The only team
You're
that
not
get
giving him the
no,
Lamar.
the only team that
What?
would give him the bag would be the 49ers. I think if you were to go anywhere else, he wouldn't get a lot of money to play there.
What do
Because
you
that
mean by
means
the bag though? Like,
Like-
what size bag we talking?
he wants he wants Josh Allen money.
Get the fuck out of here!
Right.
You get like
That's the bag, bro.
75% of some Josh Allen money, motherfucker. Like, you actually need to stay healthy in the playoffs.
But Eric, does that make sense? Like he's only gonna get paid if he stays with the 49ers.
Right.
But he would get a good deal with another team because that means he didn't work out. So another team could be like, all right, we'll take you, but you're not gonna get you're gonna get like
Give him like
another
25 a year.
another prove a deal at 25 a year, right?
Right.
Then
Yeah, we're not gonna give you the
then
fucking
I'd pick up
300 million.
then I'd pick up the phone. Listen, not necessarily the Browns. I'm just mean in general, like any team that's not the 49ers.
Right.
49ers
We'll give you-
select.
Linebacker.
Come on.
Linebacker.
Still talking. I almost wanted
Fucking
to just obviously have my sound muted, but still like be able to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Williams,
you don't.
Edge, Georgia. All right.
Okay.
Ooh, pair him
Well, I
up.
mean, they got a good edge rusher.
Pair him a Bosa. Wow.
Bosa, yeah.
Oh, he's happy. Oh, he's happy.
Well, yeah, you're going with Nick Bosa, bro. You're gonna get a fucking Hall of Famer to help teach you shit,
Yeah, man.
and then you're gonna get to play alongside of him. Come on now.
That's a good pick.
I think that the Cowboys go Will Johnson.
Yeah, I can see
Will
him doing some
Johnson?
weird like shit like that.
That or Miami's going to because they're going to trade Jalen Ramsey.
Michael Williams is
When the
6'5",
fuck-
260.
What?
Yeah, bro.
6'5"?
Yeah, man.
Big ass dude.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Could you imagine standing next to that some bitch? You'd be like, what the fuck are
I
you,
can't wait to
dude?"
listen to this back and hear your reaction to that. That was incredible.
That's a big
Oh,
dude.
we're not even halfway there.
When's my pick, bro? 16th?
21.
Huh.
Anyone?
Cowboys, Dolphins, Colts, Falcons, Cardinals, Bungles, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Broncos.
Ugh. Man, the Cowboys kind of freak me out, dude. They're gonna
Yeah,
do some stupid.
They're gonna
shit.
they're gonna be the team that's gonna set this draft on fire and cause a lot of teams to start. There hasn't really been many trades or anything like, which is crazy because every team for the first time in how long every team has their own pick in the first round.
Yeah, that was it.
Well,
It's been a
except for you
long
guys.
time.
Well, yeah, we started the trade, but like I think the Cowboys could potentially pick a player here that's going to cause some trades to happen after them.
Watch, they draft Shador. Watch. Some
I'm
dumb
telling
shit.
you, dude, they're going to cook something.
They're gonna do some dumb shit. It's Jerry.
Yep.
He's either gonna make the stupidest pick in the draft, or he's gonna literally toss a fucking bomb on it.
No, there's no in between.
He's gonna pick like some irrelevant dumb shit, like some useless fucking lineman, or he's gonna pick Shador.
Oh, they ran to the podium. Goodell's already coming up to the stage. This makes me nervous.
Fuck.
Oh, I just saw it by accident because I didn't. Oops.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw it. Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama. But they just announced the pick too.
Okay. Yeah, they just again. There you go. Not even that great, huh?
I told you they were gonna take offensive lineman, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking Jerry.
do the Dolphins draft Shador? Is
Anyway.
I mean, his daddy played in Miami, didn't he?
No.
Where Dion play in college?
College?
Oh, he played at Florida State.
Florida State.
Well, so whatever.
You had the right idea though. I get you, Marley.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eric? Do you think that they're a little tired of Tua? Think they can win now and get them some Shador in Miami?
No.
In Miami?
No way, Jose.
I think they're gonna give Tua another shot to try to fucking cook himself on the field.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think this happens, but I really think if the Browns really want Shador Sanders, they would trade with either the Seahawks or the Broncos. Otherwise,
I saw a potential trade with the Broncos earlier.
Okay, because then right now potentially it's looking like Marley. It looks like you're gonna have your pick of the litter between Milroe, Dart, and Sanders if they go quarterback.
I want Dart, bro. I want Dart. I don't want Dion
I'll
in my
remember that.
city.
I'll remember that.
I don't want Dion in my city, bro.
I just can't think of anything more like poetic in the worst way that I wanted Shador Sanders and then he ends up going to the Steelers and then kicks my ass for the next fucking 10 to 12 years. That's right. Like I'm literally shitting my ass right now thinking about Shador Sanders.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
and
if we don't realistically though, who do you think's the best out of those three quarterbacks?
Sanders.
Yeah.
For the Steelers?
Dart's pretty good. He played some really good competition in the SEC, but he was not clutch. He was not clutch.
No, hold on. I'm asking for us, not in the draft itself. Like best fit for Pittsburgh.
Okay. Best fit for Pittsburgh?
Out of those three quarterbacks. I've seen enough bullshit from fucking Sanders.
Last
I
year,
haven't seen that other kid.
last year I would have said Jalen Milroe because you had Justin Fields, and I was like, okay, well, you guys want not a running quarterback, but like a quarterback could fit in the system that's going to run. That's not what That's not what what Tomlin's going to want. Mike Tomlin. I almost said Josh Tomlin, but Mike Tomlin's going to want to run this offense. He's not. I don't think a running quarterback necessarily fits that.
No, we're pocket passer all day, baby.
Right. Sanders is a pocket passer. He does not like to run. He's mobile, he's movable, but he doesn't like to run, which is fine. Which is why I wanted the Browns to take him. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick one, if I'm the Steelers, I would personally pick Sanders. But I think you really can't go wrong with either one of them. I don't think. If I were the Steelers.
I don't know.
You're gonna have your pick of the litter, and I'll tell you what, they're not gonna move up and go get anybody either. They don't do that, and that's the other thing I was gonna say. Like this, they're gonna sit back and they're gonna draft that 21, because that's what they do. They draft. But all I gotta say is lately they haven't been drafting too well. I'm gonna take a quick 1 minute break. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back. I need to take a break.
Najee was the last first round pick that was any good.
Be right back.
Yep. Oh, I don't want.
You gotta have a quarterback though.
I get it, man, but I just here's my thing, Eric. I don't like this. I don't like the circus We don't need that shit around here. Like, we have enough of it that goes on as it is. Like, with these fucking, like, I would not be mad, bro, tonight if they trade Pickens. I would not give two shits. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't weep. I'd be like, see you later, dude. Go have fun in somebody else's locker room. And just, fuck their team up some more. You're a great receiver, my man, but you let your head in your mouth just write checks that you can't cash. And then in the playoffs, when we need you the most, what'd you do? You dropped everything, dropped them all. Then you got the balls to walk up to Kelsey and Mahomes on our field and say, "You're the best ever, bro." Shut the fuck up.
All
But I don't know. I don't want Rodgers because of what he'll be, and Shador being here, his dad's gonna get involved, and yeesh.
I mean, let's be honest, though, his dad's a pretty good influence, though, at the end of the day. He did pretty well for himself in the league.
Indeed. I just don't like he was just, I don't know. When I was watching Dion as a kid, he was funny as hell to me because of how he was. But as I don't want you on my team, bro.
Right.
Like, just calm it down a little bit. That's all. Just take it easy. Play like you did, but just calm it down.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little humble.
Well, there's no one that loves Dion more than Dion.
What's that?
There's no one that loves Dion more than Dion.
Oh, facts. He loves him himself. That's for damn sure. You
Sure.
can't take it away from his ass, though. I mean, damn, there's not many people there's nobody that done what he done.
That's true. He is one of the greatest.
Like Bo was pretty. He still did the same shit, but Dion did it on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Did they pick yet or what?
Not yet. They're still in commercial.
That's all this shit ever is.
Yeah, they got to take enough commercial breaks.
I wonder if it's even warm in Green Bay.
I mean, I would assume. I mean, their weather is a lot like ours is, just colder. Probably like 50 instead of it being 60 or 70.
It's like 85 here today, dude. Cooking. I was pissed. Like, I don't want this shit already. I'll take a nice 60, 70 degrees right now. I don't want to sweat my ass off middle of April.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Fuck, we got to pick 21. Yeah, we ain't gonna pick till like 10:30. Damn.
It'll be a late night for you, that's for sure.
Yep.
I think they're coming back from commercial right now.
Miami.
Come on. Tickets in, coming out, and it takes 4.5 years for them to actually come out and be out there. Announce it. Dolphins select.
Okay. Dolphins.
Kenneth Graham.
Pick is in. Yep. Defensive tackle, Kenneth Grant. Grant. The other defensive Grant. Yep. The other defensive tackle from Michigan. So both of those boys are gone. And I just found it, Eric. I will send this to you, and I will send this to Marley too. January 20th. January 20th, 2025. I texted you, Eric. Said, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to say this for our show. But talk me out of Mason Graham, defensive tackle. We never
I heard
had
that.
a dominant defensive tackle. And you said, I won't. I really like the idea of either Graham or Abdul Carter after a small trade down to either 5 or 6.
All the time.
Beautiful.
Should have put some money on it,
Nailed it.
Pizzle.
All right. Unfortunately, boys, I'm gonna head out for a little while, so I may be
Yeah,
back.
man.
Appreciate you hanging out.
Happens, I'll jump back in.
Appreciate
sir.
you hanging out, Eric. Yep,
Yes,
come
sir.
back anytime, bro. We'll
Bye.
be here. Later.
Later, man.
Sit here. I'm going to enjoy me ice cream sandwich for a minute.
I'm gonna smoke this blunt.
Love that.
So that herb been treating you good, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Love to hear that. Wish you got some of this other shit that I have right now, like DM, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, wow is all I can say. Impressive. Like, impressive. I'm sitting here like, yo. High as shit.
High
Mm.
as giraffe. Woo.
Higher than that giraffe's ass, baby. You know.
Da Colts.
Is that who's up? The Colts?
Yeah.
I can see them going wide receiver again.
Mm-hmm.
They need another guy. Well, I don't know. Like, bro, they could scarily fuck around and take a quarterback too.
What? Completely ditch
'Cause I
out
don't
on.
know about. Huh?
Completely ditch out on old boy.
They didn't give him a big contract again, did they?
No, he's a rookie. Like, he's like a 2-year pro. Anthony Richardson. They just drafted him 2 years ago.
That's what I thought so. Like, I don't know if he's in his second or third year. So I mean, yeah, because he's fucking injury prone, dude, and he's not that good.
Wow.
What?
Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. No brainer.
For real?
That's a good.
So there goes a good ass tight end, huh?
Yep. Best tight end in the draft, I think.
Well, what, Memphis? Come here, dickhead.
So now they got Josh Downs, Adonai Mitchell, Tyler Warren. It's a pretty good little trio there, but they don't got a quarterback.
Yeah, they got to throw it down the ball.
Mm-hmm.
My 2 custom pair of Air Max will be here around the 20th.
Oh, yeah.
Ordered another pair today because I got my taxes.
So what are you going to use
One
the
will
second
be
pair
on-
for?
Well, I mean, that's how you keep your shoes like decent too, bro. Like you can't have one pair of shoes. Like you gotta swap them in and out.
That's crazy because I
Like every
usually,
day.
when I buy shoes, I buy 2 pairs at a time, too.
Yeah, well, I usually buy 3, but
Should we?
like now, huh?
No, I'm just bullshitting, bro. I don't know.
Well, like I have a pair, like the ones I just bought, like they're just a black pair of leather Nikes with like the white swoosh and shit. They're just plain. Those are like the all wet. Like it's raining, I'm not wearing my new Air Max out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then they'll keep my feet dry. And then my other Air Max, bro, you seen how I design them. So I'll send you a picture of my new ones that I just designed last night. I just swapped the color schemes out so that way I wear 2 different shoes. Like my left foot
Yeah,
will
there
be
you go.
one shoe, my right foot will be the other shoe. The next day you see me, my left foot will be one shoe, my right foot will be the other one. Then you might see me with both of the same ones. Very rarely do you see me with the same one on. It all depends on what I'm up to. But yeah. I got these at like Famous Footwear for like $80. They're not bad. They're comfortable. They're low tops.
I never got into them, but I heard They're really good things about them.
What, Nikes?
Those specific ones that you like.
The Air Max?
Yeah. Wasn't my style.
Yeah.
I always wore the Nike call 'em. What are they called? I gotta pull them up. Not Forces either. I like those junk.
I don't like Forces, bro.
Well, for one, I don't like all white shoes.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Where are they? Let me look them up. The Dunk Lows. I'll put them on the stream. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see them, but black
I
and
know
white,
what you're talking about.
black and white ones. I like those.
I think that's what these are. They're just a normal ass pair of Nikes.
Atlanta's still on the clock. I'm surprised they're using that whole clock. I think
Fuck.
I'm surprised they're not gonna cook a trade out. Yep, we're at pick 15. I gotta open this door, dude. It's hot in here. It's so hot in here. I can't open my window because I got my furniture, my studio foam and stuff around.
Yeah, it was like fucking 85 here today or some shit, bro. It was hot. Too fucking hot too soon. I know that. Like, damn, man. Like, I walked in my house and it was actually hot. I'm like, fuck.
What's up? I just came back. You said something about the weather.
It was like 85 here today or some shit, dude. I walked in my house. It was hot as fuck. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to turn the fucking fan on. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty warm.
yeah, I was impressed. Like, I know I'm starting to get a tan already. I could feel the sunburn on my face and shit. I stand out back. Let that shit just cook me.
Eric
Just
just brought
feel
up
it
a
on
good
my
point. Eric just wrote in the chat, I'm praying Will Johnson doesn't fall to the Bengals. That would fill a huge hole for them. Yeah, yes it would.
Yeah. I want to see them just go to absolute shit once they gave those three idiots the bag.
They're 2 picks away. The Bengals definitely are going to have to nail their draft picks or they're screwed.
Yeah. And they better get them for bargain pricing, too.
Well, I think
Imagine everybody gets drafted by the Bengals have to get, like, league minimum.
well, you don't get whatever you want anymore as rookies. They stopped that. You get like a fixed, not a fixed salary, but depending on where you're drafted, like you don't get a big contract as a rookie. You could hold out. Players can hold out, but you're not going to get much more than what you're projected.
Yeah.
That's things to like Sam Bradford, who you got like $50 million when you got drafted.
That's just stupidity. Come on.
They're
I just
using the
want
whole
to know
clock.
who we get.
They got a minute left. They better turn their pick in or they forfeit.
Oh, imagine. I
It's
forget
happened.
who I know. I just watched a video on that. It was the Giants, I think.
The Vikings, I think.
Was it the Vikings or the Giants? One of the two. I think it was like their first. Wasn't like the first overall pick or some shit. I know it was important as fuck.
Oh, this is the first time they're starting to show Shedeur Sanders. Now he's finally coming on the camera. They haven't shown him all draft, which means they think they might be going.
Who's coming up?
Arizona.
No, I'm saying after Arizona.
Mark Harper said Shedeur is sliding like Aaron Rodgers. Oh no, I kind of wish I was listening to it. I might do something a little bit different next year. I just wanted to do it this year. Like I don't know. This is pretty cool though. I mean, I like listening to it and shit. I think Marley, didn't we just sit in Discord last year? I think that's all we did.
Yeah. I don't want to hear their fuckery.
No, I love to hear it because I just keep receipts. You know, like Mel Kiper comes out and says like Jimmy Clausen's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look, he's up there. Mel's rank. Yep, 2010. Mel's rank 7. Look at this list: Geno Smith, Jimmy Clausen, Brady Quinn, Aaron Rodgers, Chad Pennington, Brett Favre, Bruno Esiason, and Dan Marino. Notable quarterbacks. These are notable quarterback slides. Come on, Atlanta today.
They got like 30 seconds at best, huh?
That pick is in with 30 seconds left.
Fucking Atlanta.
Bro, I'm roasting. I'm starting to cough. When I get hot, I cough. I'm debating on cutting the stream off after Yun's pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do it.
We ain't picking till like 10:30.
I mean, I'm gonna still be in here.
I'm just saying, we ain't picking till like 10:30. Fucking slow ass.
I mean, I get it. Like, there's a lot of like good players like still left that we could obviously talk about. But this is gonna go on till like 11:30.
Oh, easily.
Maybe not that late.
Midnight, probably.
Maybe 11 at least.
Bro, we're gonna pick at like
Ooh.
10:30.
Pick is in. Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker, linebacker, Georgia.
Eh.
That's a good player. They got. Okay, well, who else?
It's Atlanta's defense, bro.
It's the first linebacker off. Yeah, it's a hole they needed, bro.
I'm just saying, though, he's on Atlanta's defense. You're gonna have a lot. You need a lot more than his ass.
Yep. Yep. It's one step. One step. You know, can't
You're gonna be like, fuck.
Can't get it all. Can't get it all in one draft. It's definitely a big upgrade. This is the first linebacker taken. You know, besides like Abdul Carter, but he's gonna play edge too.
Yeah, I think they're more like outside linebackers and more edge rushers now.
Yeah, a lot of
Unless
them.
you play
A
on
lot
the
of them.
3-4
A lot of
defense.
them can play either or,
Yeah.
which is good. See, he's lined up as an edge, but he's standing up. Yeah, he's good, bro.
Yeah.
He's a good player. Especially when you got Michael Williams on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, they're showing footage. He's lined up in the middle. Oh yeah, this kid's gonna be just fine.
Oh, he'll be just fine. He just better hope the rest of that Atlanta defense can get their shit together.
Yeah.
Because they're not
much
that damn good.
I mean, they have like really good offensive weapons, like Drake London, Bijan, you know, some of them guys.
Yeah.
But like, as much as their offense kind of derailed a little bit too, like their defense didn't really. They started the season pretty decent on defense, but they kind of wore out as the season went on. You know. Yeah, I like this pick for them. Arizona.
Wait, what?
Arizona's on the clock.
Didn't they just pick?
No,
Who the fuck was?
Atlanta.
And then who's before them?
Colts.
Oh. I don't know why I thought the damn Cardinals were still.
Well, it's just because it's taken so
What the
long.
hell what the hell they gonna do?
This is one of the teams I have absolutely no idea.
Like that's. Well, what the hell is he barking at? The fuck are you? Some guy kind of dog.
Trying to think who the heck Arizona would go. I mean, they seem like they're going to
Man,
be
they
running
need to
back Kyler
really
Murray.
nobody. Come on, Memphis. Memphis, come.
Pick is in. Excuse me.
They made that kind of quick. Probably offensive lineman, bro. Something to shore up. Because, I mean, Kyler Murray gets his ass laid out constantly. That'd be, like, the only, relevant thing I could think they would even take. Like, I mean, they probably could use a little bit of help on defense. But I don't know what, though. 'Cause I don't watch them enough. That's the other thing, too. We don't get to watch these teams a lot.
No, we don't. Cardinals. Remember
How many times
they started the year pretty good, and then we said this like kind of the trend the past couple years with them. Like they started good, and then they just kind of just like end up finishing last. But they always end up picking.
Comes out, he shits the bed.
That was it. That was the joke that we say, right?
Yeah, he done. And then they brought back Verdance, so he was probably in his glory. They ain't gonna get him to mini camp right now. They just drop something else on that shit ass game.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't had time to play it. I'm gonna play tomorrow night, but I haven't played it in a couple weeks.
You gonna stream that shit again so I can come in there and fuck with y'all?
Hell yeah, man.
All right, bet.
I think so. Unless I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know. Like
I'm
usually like if like you're always like able to come in like if I'm in my Discord, yeah. If not, I think normally we were just like in Skep's Discord.
No, I ain't doing that.
Right. So like if we're doing that, then probably not. But anytime like
Yeah.
I'm playing like and it's just like me and whoever and like you hop in my Discord, that shit was fun.
They play seriously. I don't want to get involved in the comms.
Yeah, comms. Over there hitting
Comms.
the blunt. I'm getting shit pumped in the corner and fucking Rebirth Island. I ain't playing that shit again. I haven't touched that since. All right. Pick is in. Cardinals defensive tackle Walter Nolan from Ole Miss.
All right.
All right.
I mean,
It's a need.
they never really. The thing with them is they've really never been known for like the good pass rusher.
It's been a while since they had a good, solid pass rushing defense. You know, they had J.J. Watt for a little bit. They had.
Yeah, but they had J.J. at like the end
Calais
of his
Campbell.
career, bro.
Didn't they have Calais Campbell?
I can't remember.
Who am I thinking of? Carlos Dansby, like those guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they don't have like a TJ or a fucking Garrett. You know what I mean? They don't have that. They don't have that dude. They can
Tidbit.
bust up
Walter Nolan is the first Ole Miss player drafted in the first round
since 1965.
Since Evan Ingram. 2017. 6'3", 296.
It's a big motherfucker.
Ain't bad. Played
What's his dead?
He played for Texas A&M 2022, 2023, then transferred to Ole Miss. So you've been around the SEC a little bit.
What can he deadlift? Do they know?
Yeah, I'm sure they know.
I'm curious.
Jalen Walker, Pro Comp, Harold Landry. Yeah, pretty good. Walter Nolan, player comp, Ed Oliver. That'd be good. They got Ed Oliver out of that. He's a good player. Bungles are on the clock, Marley.
Ah, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not gonna make anything they're not gonna make anything drastic. We'll put it that way. Like, they're just gonna try to fill a void.
Yeah, they have to draft defense.
Yeah, they gotta go defense, bro. They can't keep putting up that many points and losing.
Right.
But where do they go on defense? Do they take tackle? Do they take linebacker? Do they go corner? Or
They
just a
go
back in general,
they go either like defensive end or they go corner. I'm gonna call
So
that.
corner or pass rusher then.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because last Hubbard, he retired.
yeah. Very true. Yeah, they don't really have a good pass rusher. They need
We
that in
got
our,
Trey Hendrickson.
That's just one though.
Right. Now imagine if they got somebody on the other side. Free him up a little bit.
Yeah, like, take the take the double teams off him a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. They really need to be able to stop the damn pass though, because they were getting shed on.
Facts. They had no safeties. All their safeties left. Bates went to Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they. Ooh,
Wouzier
bro, imagine a
got
safety on
injured.
first round.
Huh?
Safety on first. Safety
I
on
mean,
first round.
Which there hasn't been many safeties to go in the first. Like there hasn't been a big splash
No.
safety in a little while. But there's one that's in my pocket this year that I was thinking he was gonna fall to the Eagles, which would be incredible. There's the Georgia safety. Damn it, what's his name? Starks.
Yeah, I think I heard some rumblings about that kid.
Malachi Starks from Georgia. His player comp is Brian Branch.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good, definitely a good fit for the Bungles.
Nothing's a good fit for them.
Yeah, I
They need
think
to film this.
Buda Baker was the early first. I think that was the last safety that went. And because he's on Miami now, but he was drafted by Arizona, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Too many drafts ago.
I can look it up. I figured I'd just be engaged with chat a little bit too, since Eric's been here.
Yeah.
I'm missing playoff hockey for this. Check some scores.
I mean, you got 7 more games.
A lot more than that. Panthers won 2-0. Nice. Wow. Maple Leafs won 3-2 in overtime. That stinks. I'll have to check that score.
Who they beat?
Maple Leafs beat the Senators.
Penguins in it?
Hell no.
Oh yeah.
Nope. It's.
I thought we just made it. Damn it.
That's what somebody else has asked me too, who's a Penguins fan. I'm like, no, they didn't make the playoffs this year. They weren't even like, they were kind of close, but like they were like 9 games out. Or like they don't do games, they do points. They were like out of it. Yeah.
Well, I heard they were like 7, 8 points out.
As the pick is in, I'll read these real quick. So the best team, we got the President's Trophy, which is like the best team in the league at this season's over, is the Winnipeg Jets. They're playing St. Louis. They're up 2-0. Dallas is leading Colorado 2-1 in that series. Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild, they're tied at 1 in their series. Kings are destroying the Oilers. It's 2-0 in that series. They play each other in the first round like the past 4 years. Oilers won every single one of them. Eastern Conference, Maple Leafs are 3-0 against the Senators now. Panthers just won, so they're 2-0 on the Lightning right now. Tidbit, whoever's come out of that series the past like 3 or 4 seasons has gone on to the Stanley Cup. When they played each other.
Yeah.
In the first round. Washington leads, the Capitals lead the Canadiens 2-0 in that series. And then wrapping it up, Carolina Hurricanes lead the New Jersey Devils 2-0 in that series. So that's the NHL playoffs. Oh, another player that I was on my do not draft list. Okay, Bengals, pick us in. Edge rusher, Shamar Stewart, Texas A&M. Now, there's conflicting things on this guy. Some say he's the best edge rusher in the draft. I say he's the most overrated player in the draft, besides Jalen Milroe. But I'm not going to say Jalen Milroe is overrated because he was not projected to be a top 10 pick. The Shamar Stewart guy kind of came out of nowhere, and his stats are literally like awful.
Okay. So
Now,
why is he so highly rated then?
he's 6'5", 267, and because
Holy
he
shit.
because he went to Texas A&M, he played in the SEC.
That's a big mother trucker, bro.
All right,
Defensive tackle?
defensive end. Yeah, people are saying he's one of the top prospects
Sheesh.
in the draft.
Why would he play tackle, man? On offense, for crying out loud. That's a big dude.
Yeah, he's one of them big like you don't see many like you when you think of edge rushers, when you think of like Kayvon Thibodeau, you think of like Miles or like J.J. Watt, or, like T.J. Watt, whatever. Like you think of like those guys that are like they're big, but they're like slick, like they're athletic.
Yeah.
We're like, remember like back in the day, like the Carolina Panthers that stacked. They had Julius Peppers, who was like the big athletic one, and then they had I can't believe I don't remember this dude's name. The guy on the other side who was like a big meatloaf, but he was so good. He was a defensive end. Like Chris Jenkins, like those guys. Like they had.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of how this kid is. But he's just not good. I don't think he's good.
Well, I mean, how good are our tackles is what we have to worry about now.
He had last year, he had a jump compared to 2023, but he had 31 tackles, 14 of them were solo tackles, 17 of them were assists, 2 pass defenses, 1.5 sacks, and one forced fumble.
All right, yeah, you're not that good.
You're a defensive end, and you had 1.5 sacks on the whole season.
Yeah, you're not rushing the passer very well.
But with Trey Hendrickson, he might do good.
I mean,
audio's cutting out a little bit.
And okay, I want you to think of something else too.
Let me close some tabs here.
Only 17 assisted tackles, only like
Thanks,
14
Eric.
solo.
Yeah,
that's a little low.
It is.
That means my man can't get off his blocks for shit.
Seahawks picks already in.
Really?
Yep. They got Sam Darnold, man. So a new era.
Oh, they're giving
new era in Seattle. Yeah. Well, they might have to because they don't have DK Metcalf anymore.
Nope. Receiver out of LSU. Who they got?
No, well, unfortunately, LSU receivers are kind of slim pickings this year. There was one that had really high draft hopes. He was supposed to be like a second-round draft pick. Ended up having, getting into legal trouble, and then he ended up committing suicide a couple of weeks ago. So, remember that?
Yep, I do.
Eric said Zach Taylor looked pissed about that pick. I would be too. That's like a Browns pick. That's like them going out and getting Barkevious Mingo. Like they want to get the guy that, he's really projected to be a high draft pick, but nobody like looked at his stats. Obviously, Shamar Stewart's bigger than Barkevious Mingo, but
yeah, but Zach Taylor's like, damn it, now I gotta pay this kid. I already paid these other two motherfuckers. Well,
Seahawks seem to be happy about their pick.
Uh-oh.
Good. We need more teams like the Seahawks. Get your pick in.
I know, right?
Right, come on.
And then, but don't run 18 commercials because they got it in.
They're gonna run one within the next 2 picks. They're gonna tell Tampa Bay or Denver like, hey, chill out. We need to go commercial.
Yeah. I bet it's a car commercial. First off, Rip.
I just hope he doesn't work out. Same. What, Marley?
It's a car commercial.
Seahawks select.
I hope he don't work out either.
What?
I said I hope that kid don't work out at Cincinnati either. Shit.
Right. Seahawks select Gray Zabel. I think it's pronounced Zabel or Zabel. The guard out of North Dakota State. One of the highest rated offensive linemen in the draft. So they wanted to give him a little protection for little boy over there. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold got a lineman.
Okay, so they're gonna roll out with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but I cannot remember another receiver on that team now because Tyler Lockett's gone and DK Metcalf
Yeah, he
is gone.
went where? Didn't I just share that tweet today? Where'd he just go?
Where did Tyler Lockett go, Eric?
I just shared that post today.
You did. That was from
Where'd that go?
yesterday. I saw it yesterday,
Yeah, but
but
it
I don't
was like
remember
we didn't
who.
see it.
No, we didn't see it.
The Titans.
Titans, yeah.
Yeah, the Titans.
I forgot to share it. I saw it last night. I forgot to share
I
it.
did. I wasn't on Twitter that much.
I know.
There wasn't shit on Twitter, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
So I mean, like after like March, we're like, yeah, no, like we're done. Like sharing because there ain't really shit to share and talk about. It's just the same old recycled bullshit.
Yep.
Tampa Bay. That's all right, Eric. Thank you,
Cool.
man. I appreciate your help. Appreciate your help, man. Tampa Bay. I'm really shocked Will Johnson's fallen this far. I mean, cornerbacks can go high in the draft. Maybe not, you know.
I mean, but they're not a commodity to where you're gonna waste a top first round pick on a guy, unless he's like an absolute shutdown. Like this motherfucker ain't never had a ball get caught his whole damn college career type
Well,
shit.
he is, but he I don't know. Like I'm biased against him because he's a Michigan player, but that dude is good. But I will say, like he like opted out. I mean, he got hurt a little bit, but like he was ready to come back, and he's just like, nah, like I'm not gonna play anymore. I want to go to the NFL and not get hurt again. Yeah, he was one of them.
I mean, I can't hate him for that, but I mean,
Yeah.
still, play your ass. If you're not getting paid, yeah, fuck this.
Well, that's good. That's the thing. They're getting NIL money now.
Was he though?
Yeah, they do.
All of them do, or what?
Yeah, some more than others. I gotta get some water.
No, like literally every player in college gets that shit now, or what?
I mean, probably not every player. No.
Like if they use your ass on that NCAA college football, they pay your ass, huh? Do they make that game anymore? Come on, damn it.
I went and got some water.
Do they still make that game?
What?
NCAA football?
Yeah, they just brought it back last year. They already announced the new
So
one.
what if they use your ass in that game, they pay you, huh?
Yeah.
So that means they all get paid now then. Because they still have the backup fucking linemen.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I always thought they should have gotten paid years and years ago. The schools make so much money off that shit.
Yeah, I like it. They put a lot of effort into making that game. Like you got to do a lot of stuff if you play that like franchise mode, like scouting players and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's time consuming. I couldn't do it.
I kind of do miss Madden in a way.
Yeah. But even like Madden now, like you got to go through all this like extra stuff. Like before you know it, like you're spending 3 hours. Like you're not even in a game yet, and you're like out there like doing different stuff, which I guess adds a dynamic to it. It's fun. Like I just want to play the game.
I was like making a superstar player, and I actually got drafted as a running back from the Steelers one year, and just became an absolute fucking beast.
That's what I've been trying to talk myself into doing more because like I get bored of like some of the other like game modes. So I'm like, you know what? Like I started doing that a little bit in hockey because I play the shit out of that game if I ever have time. Like I'll sit there and play a couple games before I go to bed or whatever. Like I'll make like
Yeah.
do like the like road to the show or whatever it's called. Like make your player and put them through the the process of getting drafted and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
It just makes it a little bit more interesting. And
I mean,
I ended up getting the new the baseball game, MLB The Show.
oh yeah.
Now when you start in high school, so like I thought that was pretty cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, like you gotta get
That's
scouted.
wild.
You gotta get scouted and shit. And the graphics are just unbelievable.
Yeah. Man, my running back was so good. We traded Ben, and my quarterback didn't throw an interception all season long.
Nice. Yeah, Eric, that he brings up a good point. He got really into the Madden Ultimate Team modes. I never really played those. You gotta
Yeah, I
invest.
never played that.
You gotta invest a little coin into it, but like, it's pretty cool. You get like random
Well-
draws to for like doing stuff like objectives.
Well, I remember the one, like, I don't know what it was, like when they first come out.
It happened! Oh.
What?
This was a player I thought would have been such a great fit for Baker Mayfield. Wow. All right, pick us in. Tampa Bay Buccaneers go Emeka Ibuka, Ohio State wide receiver. That was one of the players I did not want to go to the Steelers. I'm not kidding.
Why would he come here? Why would he come here, bro?
Huh?
We don't have a fucking quarterback. Not going to go to the Steelers. Now, I remember whenever the game used to give you those Madden cards, and you could get, like, red grains and shit for your running back. I did that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to spend any money. It was just like you do shit and it would give you cards and you boom, every time you open one up or whatever the fuck it was and. Cause yeah, that dude played hurt on my team every game.
Oh yeah.
Red Greens, the ghost.
Yeah, Eric. So they have Chris Godwin. They have Mike Evans. They have I think Jalen McMillan. I know his name is McMillan, who really came on last year. And they just got Emeka Ibuka. That is unbelievable. Bake Show is going to have himself an offense. And then, Bucky Irvin, of course. Rashad White. I think Rashad White's still there. Well, that's a great pick. There was no way he was making this second round. There was some rumblings that I've been hearing over the last 24 hours. Of course, I like to listen to everything. Potentially that Denver was going to go running back here. Yeah, Jalen McMillan.
Please.
Which I don't know. They just drafted a running back like early. They got the Estime kid kind of early, and then they got Javonte Williams early too. So like I don't see it. I could see them maybe going wide receiver. Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, their defense has always been okay. They need somebody to for him to throw the ball to. Bo Nix ain't got no weapons out there.
Oh yeah, he's got a couple. Troy Franklin, he's a good slot kid. He's got Sutton. Mims, he's okay. He's pretty good. But like I think if you got a pure number 2 receiver like that could go toe to toe with Sutton, like that would be it,
Yeah.
Or see if I don't think there's another really a tight end that could. Another tight end. There's 2 tight ends. I think there was only 2 first-round tight ends that were really worth it going the first round. Let's see who's the Arroyo kid. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a first rounder. Wide receivers, still got Matthew Golden, Jaden Higgins, Trey Harris, Luther Burden still there too. It's crazy. I thought he would have been picked for sure already.
Oh, dude. Imagine this.
You're next up.
Shador doesn't go in the first round.
It's possible.
Toy.
I'm telling you though, like now, I think once after Pittsburgh picks, you start getting into the 20s. That chip gets bigger on Shador's freaking shoulder. I'll say that.
Yeah. Ooh. Where are we at now? Like 18?
No, 20. Denver's picking.
Oh,
You're
we're
next.
at 20?
Yep, you're next.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, guys. Fucking quarterback. Come on.
I don't know, Marty.
There's 3 in the fucking draft sitting in front of you right now, and you don't have one. Do not take Aaron Rodgers, Tomlin.
Yeah, because I think at this
Come
point,
on.
well, like, so where's your second round pick? Because none of them are gonna be there then.
Oh, dude,
I
it
don't
ain't till
think.
like you think it'll be like the fucking
40,
50s
like,
or
pick-
60s, huh?
Pick. Yeah, let's see. Just go down. All right, you're at pick
Be like pick
21.
50.
Pick 21, and you have pick. I can't believe the Browns have 2 of the top 4 picks in the second round. That's freaking wild. You don't have a second round pick?
Oh,
Hang on.
bro.
Bro, you don't have.
I don't have a pick till like the 5th round this year.
Okay, you don't have a second. Where'd you trade with?
Nah, we did some shit to
It's
get
either
somebody.
it's either the Panthers, no. Bills, no. Seahawks? Yeah. Yeah, 52.
Yeah, we did that for Metcalf.
Pick 52.
Yeah, we would have had that for Metcalf.
So you don't have a second.
Or a 3rd.
You have a third, pick 83. So we're talking
They ain't gonna be
from
there, bro.
pick 21 to pick 83. Well, there's a quarterback that will be there. There's a
Not
couple.
one of them.
There's a couple other ones that are.
I don't want the wash.
Yeah, you're bitching about
Oh,
not
man.
having your second round pick, but you got fucking DK Metcalf.
I'm fine with that. But my thing is like it all depends on what we do here next. If we fuck this up, we don't have another pick for like 83 fucking people, bro. There ain't gonna be jack shit left.
All right. I saved this from Pony. All right, I'm gonna read this before we make your pick because I gotta do it. Steelers' last 10 first-round draft picks. Eric, I hope you're here listening. 2015. Well, this doesn't count. This is a new regime. But when did Khan come in and start being a GM?
Like 5 years ago.
Okay. All right. 2015, Bud Dupree.
Yeah.
2016, Artie
Still
Burns.
in the league.
Yeah, he don't play for the
Horrible.
Steelers though.
No, we let him go.
2017, TJ Watt.
Yeah.
2018, Terrell Edmonds.
Yeah.
2019, Devin Bush.
That was horrible. Horrible.
I thought he was going to be great for you guys.
Horrible.
2020, no pick.
Horrible.
21, Najee.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, yes. 22, Pickett. 23, Broderick Jones.
Not a solid pick, actually, right there.
24, Troy Fontenot.
Whoever the fuck that is.
You don't know who that is?
I don't even know what he does.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
he's an offensive human.
Oh my gosh. Broncos pick is in.
What?
Jedi Barron, cornerback, Texas. So Barron goes before
Okay.
Will Campbell. Oh my gosh, if you Yins draft Will Campbell. Oh my gosh.
Bro, stop.
I mean,
Stop.
Barron's
We're
good.
taking a quarterback.
Barron's good. Yeah,
Take
you're
the
not taking a quarterback. Book it.
Mm, mm. We're next, right?
You're on the clock, Marley.
Mm, mm. Come on, guys. Jackson Dart will not be there at 83. I'm fucking sorry. Like, someone will take that kid for a backup. None of them guys are making it past the second round. Someone will pick them fuckers up for backups.
Dang, my tweet banged on the Browns post. It got 156 likes, 1 bookmark, 7.3K views. Who the hell bookmarked my post? Some weird Texans fan?
Probably an OnlyFans account.
Eric, they're not taking a quarterback, right? They're not. They're not doing it.
Come on. Just do it so I know we're not signing Roger. Come on. Fuck.
Quarterback hell.
No.
Look, I said, as much as I dislike the Steelers, when this first breached, like, when was this, like 2 months ago, when they said potential rumblings of Aaron Rodgers going to the Steelers, I was even like, I really hope this doesn't happen. Pick is in.
Oh, gosh. Please, Lord.
Tomlin's on the
Please.
phone. They all look really nervous.
Please.
They all look really fucking nervous about making the pick that they made.
Please.
Who's it going to be? Okay, they just went to Jackson Dart's family
Oh, let's go.
to see just to see if there was a reaction. Oh, you knew the Steelers faithful was going to show up. Look at all them waving their terrible towels. They're going to be crying.
Shut up, bitch.
They're going to be crying in it. You saw a spoiler. You better shut up. I'm kidding, Eric. You're not in the Discord with us, so it doesn't count.
Nah.
Pick is in.
I'm not one.
It ain't going to be a quarterback. That's all I know.
What, he say that?
My hands are not. I'm not on my phone. It was one of my locks of the draft that I feel that it was going to happen. Goodell's walking to the podium.
Jog, bitch.
Pittsburgh Steelers select
I gotta hear this live.
Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon. I love how Eric just busted down the door in here. He's like, I got to hear this live.
I had to hear the devastation.
Marley, are you here?
A defensive tackle. Why?
It's just another guy that's just going to be a Steeler and just cause fits to the AFC North for the next 10 years. Eric said, I gotta come back here and listen to this.
I love it. Every second of it.
Fuck.
Damn it, Marley. What the hell is? What the hell?
I can't wait to hear who 83's. You know.
Oh yeah. All right. Recapping. Pick 18. Gray
Oh my
is
God,
able. Sorry
dude.
if I'm pronouncing
Why
the
the
same
fuck?
wrong. Pro comp
Oh,
Elton
another fucking
Jenkins.
pick. I swear to God, why do
Emeka Ibuka to the
I don't care.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lab
You're wasting
McConkey.
another fucking pick
They compared Ibuka to Lab
on
McConkey.
fucking.
You kidding me? That's weird. Jade Barron, Texas, goes to the Broncos. Cooper DeJean is his. Yeah, that's a pretty good player comp. Which
What are they saying
Eric,
about this
are you
fucking
still here?
building? No.
Damn it! I was gonna ask him something. I'm surprised that he. Bro, how did Barron go before Will Johnson? And then Steelers take defensive tackle Derek Harmon out of Oregon. His player comp, Leonard Williams. Hey. Now, if you're getting Leonard Williams out of this draft, like okay,
Bro.
all right, I found the perfect comparison. So, like, the Bengals are going to score 60 points and give up 61. The Steelers are going to score 3 points and give up 6. This
Bro.
is what year was that? Like 2 years ago when like you guys scored like 15 points a game. It's like all over again. Now you have DK Metcalf, so like yeah, that's cool. But like
27 solo tackles, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
Kuiper said there was a reason Johnson was dropping, but didn't hear why. Yeah, there's got to be a reason. There's some happen. So Browns and Steelers both go D tackle with their first pick.
Yeah.
And I don't think you guys don't have assets to trade back into the first round. You don't.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Pickens.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh. Washington? Give Washington Pickens. They need a receiver. I love that Marley is trying to talk himself into this. Hey, we've all been there.
What?
We've been there for 30 years, Eric. This is
Talk myself into what?
This is content.
Talk myself into us trading George Pickens to the Commanders to get back into the first round and take Jackson Dart.
I wish you had your camera on, bro.
I mean, you wouldn't see nothing but me with my head in my hand right now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want your camera on.
Just the stupidity, dude. Just the amount of stupidity. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. He's not bad. Like, I'm looking at his shit right now, but like, why is it constantly fucking defense, dude? Like, why an end? We have we have so much depth at that position already. Is where I'm at with it, dude. Like, fuck. We're just fine. See, there was even leaks about this shit earlier too.
About what?
Us taking a defensive tackle.
Was there?
Yep.
So I forget.
The Pittsburgh dad even knew about this, bro. This is terrible.
I don't remember what guys like came on from Pittsburgh to talk draft like with the guys that I listen to every day. But every single one of them said that they didn't think that the Steelers were going to draft a quarterback. That they didn't like any of the quarterbacks in the first to take one in the first round. Enough to take them in the first round.
Where do you think? Where do you think? But bro, we don't have a sense of like. Oh man, dude. So I'm putting it out. Those three. You really think any of those quarterbacks are gonna last through the first or second round?
No.
Yeah.
They're all gonna go at the top end of the second round.
What? Like like the last couple picks?
No, like the Browns need a quarterback. The Giants need a future quarterback.
Oh.
Titans don't. The Browns have 2 picks there. The Raiders pick 5. They they could get their quarterback in the second round now that they got Genty. They can they're gonna roll with Geno Smith for a year or two, but they could stash a rookie. They need another quarterback for depth and to develop over a year. Maybe not the Patriots. Probably not the Bears. Pick 8. Definitely the Saints, who we thought could possibly take a quarterback in the first round. These teams are probably going to start taking quarterbacks. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 potential top teams out of the next 10 in the second round.
I'm so fucking pissed off right now. Oh, Monday fucking morning, dude. Monday fucking morning.
I'll tell you what.
The amount of fucking that's going to be in the Pittsburgh sports media is going to be fucking. Oh my gosh, dude.
At least if you guys are bad enough next season, the draft's in Pittsburgh the year after, so like you guys can get your glorified quarterback in the draft next year.
No, dude. No. That ain't how this works around here. We're not you guys. Okay?
Ooh.
We fucking win.
Eric gave us some juicy details. Will Johnson opted to not run the 40 and has some shoulder red flags, apparently, according to Google. Interesting. So that shoulder must still be bothering him. That thing was hurting back in like October, like November, December. So like that's a problem.
If you can't run a 40 over a shoulder, that's some buggy shit right there, sir. That's tough. Damn you, Tomlin. I was off nicotine till you did this to me. Now I had to hit the vape, you bastard. Why? Fuck. Dude, when the fuck is the draft start tomorrow?
Like 7 p.m.
And how many rounds did I get through then? Like 2 to 3?
I think 3. 2, 3, and 4.
Bro.
Yeah, something like that. And then Saturday's
2
5,
to
6,
4.
7.
Man. Yo, imagine this. Shedeur Sanders is the last pick in the draft.
No, I ain't gonna go that far.
That'd be some funny shit. Watch, you guys will get his ass now. Watch, guaranteed. You guys draft his ass now.
I mean, like I was telling Eric, I would take Sanders in the second round. Hell yeah! But I think the Browns can get 2 really good quality offensive weapons in the second round. Still going to be pretty much first round draft picks.
I mean, you guys are very Browns-esque of fucking with quarterbacks. So I mean, shit.
But I think they just went out they just went out and got Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco, so they don't have to have the pressure of trying to find the next quarterback this year. Kind of give them a break from that shit. Just roll with what they got.
Who do you think's starting?
I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna have a quarterback competition.
Well, I could see Flacco still beating Kenny out. No issue. I don't know. The most impressive thing I've ever seen somebody do with a football is whenever I watch Flacco shoot skeet with that motherfucker.
Chargers pick is in. Running back
boy.
Omarion Hampton, North Carolina.
Wow.
That kid's good.
Wow. Wait a minute. Don't they have old boy?
Yeah, they got Dobbins. Running old 2-back system. Here we go. Go Pack, go on the clock. I miss Max.
Oh boy.
They're slobbing Shedeur right now on ESPN. They showed his party and both screens had NFL Network on. Yeah. Yep. Oh,
What's the-
yeah. That's
Mark?
they have Najee too. That's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why the fuck did they?
I don't know. Probably because Najee sucks ass.
Shut up, bitch. He gets 1,000 yards every fucking year at least.
Yeah,
And he
1,000
does-
yards on 1,000 carries,
Not even.
bro. And like you guys
Man's
didn't
got
even
fucking
use him right.
speed.
Like you guys use him as like your receiving back, and like try to use Jalen Warren as like your bell cow, like your big back. Like this should have been the opposite. Like run the piss out of Najee and then throw that shit to Warren.
They
You guys didn't even know like what the hell you were doing with them.
This is fucking guy.
I can hear, dude, I'm sorry, you're in shambles right now. And like you don't know what to do with yourself. I'm so sorry.
I'm rolling another blunt. Huh?
Green Bay Packers on the clock. I just know damn well if I cut the stream off, some crazy shit's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna let it go.
Bro, I'm fucking pissed.
I know. Was Lil Wayne out there performing?
Wait, Shannon Sharp left ESPN?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, he's under a lot of. He's got women problems, bro.
I mean, you can't take the hood out the hood rat.
Well,
Quit fucking these stupid hood rats.
Marley, I'm still streaming, bro.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. It's facts, bro. Like, damn. Fucking idiots. Like, do they realize they could just pay some chick to just come do whatever they want and shut the hell up and leave?
Yeah, and guess who's representing the chick?
Who's that?
Tony Busby,
Who's that?
the lawyer that was filing lawsuits against Deshaun Watson.
Damn, my man's making bank off these NFL motherfuckers.
No shit.
Who's representing Robert Kraft?
I don't know.
Oh. Wait, who's representing Justin Tucker?
That's what I want to know. Yeah, you see, they just swept that shit under the rug because he's a Raven. You know, like people already
Bro,
forgot about that shit.
You know what happened right there, right? The white boy. That's what it was.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe.
white boy.
That's some bullshit too.
No, that's a white boy. That's a white boy. And he like one of the damn NFL like, so hell no. You know what I mean? Can't do that. Can't have that now. We can't have that. Yeah. Mm-mm. Fucking poster child for kickers can't be doing that.
Busby is getting sued by Jay-Z for. Is that defamation or deformation?
Defamation.
Defamation. Defamation.
Yeah, defamation. Of
I know what it
character.
is when I hear it. I just didn't know how it was spelled that way.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, you thought there was an L in that shit?
No, there's two different words. Just couldn't remember what it was. Steelers fans are getting sued by defecation.
I'm gonna go fucking piss on the stadium. Yep. Right at gate A.
You're ready. You're starting to sound like me, bro. I could just tell the tone in your voice is
This
just
is
like how
fucking
I've
stupid,
sounded for the
dude.
last 20 years as a
This
Browns
is
fan.
fucking
Now it's your
stupid.
turn.
Motherfucker, you even had a first round pick for like fucking 10 years.
Back
Shut
to
the hell up.
back to the Bubby Brister days, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fucking bullshit. fucking Bubby fucking Brister, dude. Bubby fucking Brister. Okay, first off, who the fuck names their kid fucking Bubby fucking Brister, dude? All right, like you really hated that little bastard, didn't you? Like, the fuck? And then like, yeah, that guy was not good. He was never gonna be. That's Bill Cowher for you too.
Yep.
You know, like that's what I'm saying. No one. That's why it was like, oh, we need to get rid of fucking Tomlin. Blah blah. We need to get rid of fucking Tomlin. I'm like, bro, y'all clearly do not remember the shitty ass years of under Cowher where we went like fucking 6-10 and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to watch that shit. Like, nah, bro, nah. Like Cowher's rebuilding years were fucking deplorable conditions. Even Tomlin in his rebuilding times, we still fucking win.
Yep.
Might only be 1 or 2 games over 500, damn it, but we're still in that shit. Cause yeah, like his first
love
Super Bowl,
it.
that was Cowher's team. I'll give him that. His second Super Bowl was like partially his team, but after that, it's been kind of nothing.
The pick is in.
Who's this?
Okay, I'm gonna say this before the next team makes their pick. Another team to keep an eye out on that I forgot to mention this earlier. Besides Washington, keep an eye on Minnesota, who the Browns have ties with their GM.
Oh boy.
He sounds like us talking about Corey Coleman. Yeah. Gosh, I had such high hopes for him. I thought that was such a great pick. Yikes.
Third fucking GM.
Oh, those are the dark days, bro.
He's still in them.
Nah. If we're in the dark days and we're the Steelers, we have more playoff wins than you guys do in the past fucking 10 years.
We're fucking heading there.
Oh, yeah, you're heading there with Mason Rudolph fucking leading the sleigh
Yeah.
with his nose so bright.
I mean, hey,
Won't you guide
know.
the bottom of the AFC tonight?
that ain't gonna fucking happen.
No, it's Pittsburgh. They ain't gonna let it happen.
No, we won't. that doesn't fucking happen here, sir.
You'd be like the Pirates of the NFL.
Y'all ain't that bad, bro. You ain't that damn bad.
Won't buy you a Rodgers jersey.
No, you fucking won't. I'll burn that motherfucker right in front of you.
Nah, bitch, they're like $150. You better not burn that shit.
You'll be wasting $150 right in fucking front of your ass.
I mean, I've wasted a lot of $150 in Pittsburgh lately, so.
I mean, that's because you won't fucking stop playing side bets. You won't listen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm over there with a stack of chips.
Sitting in my seat after I get up, too.
I don't even sit in your seat. I just play your fucking hand. And shit on the dealer.
Yeah.
Shit on him. Shit on him.
Pick is in. Green Bay Packers select. I hate when they do that. Like the selection's on the screen, but they won't show the pick yet.
I imagine they'll probably take a defense.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about this. I don't know where they go.
I mean,
I think they got.
they're kind of irrelevant.
They need a receiver too.
They do.
Half of them are made of glass. Max even said that. I remember. I'd go receiver or corner.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to trade. What's his name? Jair. Eric, I hope you're still awake, bro. I keep an eye on Minnesota. I don't know what's going to happen with that pick, but I got a feeling. Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas. Wow. Max is going to be happy.
There you go.
I think he's gonna be happy. I don't know. He hates Texas, so we'll see.
Yeah. He changes his tune whenever he's like, hey, he's a baller.
5'11",
5'11".
graded the second overall wide receiver, number 23 overall. Dude said for the first time since 2002, and the crowd went nuts. Jordan Love is loving that, absolutely. So that's the first wide receiver they've taken in the first round since 2020 or 2002. Is that what you were saying? Because I thought they took Christian Watkins or whatever his name was. Why am I not remembering his name? Watson. Christian Watson. Wasn't he a first round pick?
Last one I remember is Devontae's ass.
Correct. Okay. Pick is in for Minnesota.
Well, I guess you're not trading him. Memphis, go lay down. Let's go.
That's right. That was one of the big things about Rodgers' career is that he never got a skill position player in the first round.
Down. Down.
They seem
Wow,
happy.
what fucking round did they draft Devontae Adams in?
Second round.
Mm.
That's right. Out of Fresno State with Derek Carr. No wonder that fucker got drafted. Derek or Devontae Adams got that dude drafted.
Right.
I can't stand Derek Carr. Max loves Derek Carr. He's always talking about him. Mercedes Lewis, yep. But Mercedes Lewis got drafted by the Jaguars.
Yeah. I say he wasn't a Packer.
That he was in like Madden 08. I forgot. Yeah, he played for a long time. Like he got drafted when I was in high school.
Yep.
Correct. Absolutely correct. A few more picks to go. Pick 24 we have coming up. Pick is in for the Vikings. Then we have the Texans, Rams, Ratbirds, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. Yep, Vikings ready in. That was super quick. They are racing to the podium to find somebody for JJ McCarthy. So where does the Vikings go? Where does the Vikings go? Best available. Ooh, James Pierce, Tennessee, maybe? Edge? I forgot he was still there. I thought he was a first round talent too. Mike Green's out there. They could go offensive tackle. Josh Simmons, Ohio State. Potentially, he's a good player. He's hurt right now, but
Fucking defense. Fucking Tomlin. Hey. Yeah, Tomlin and them are worried. They're looking nervous because they're worried about if the stadium's going to be standing when they get back. Fuckers. Go tear the damn thing down. Riot. We riot. They get their bullshit in yet or what?
It's in. They drafted. Pick is in. Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State. That kid's good.
Ooh.
He could play tackle or guard. He actually switched over during the season when there was an injury. He filled in another spot and he played lights out the rest of the year. Houston Texans
Oh,
trade.
yeah?
Houston Texans trade their pick. Who they trade their pick to? The Giants. They're gonna take Shador probably. Oh my gosh,
Oh my goodness.
that was quick for a guard. They raced to the podium to draft him, didn't they? Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. Schefter's there. Schefter's talking. Who's he going? Where's he going? What are the Giants going to do? Yep, they were talking about the Giants trading back in.
What? There's only one kid they're gonna do this for. That's Shador Sanders, huh?
You would think. Or Dart.
Oh my.
Eric thinks Shador. Hope we're
I
not.
would think so.
Hope we're not. I don't want him to go to the Giants, man.
I mean,
I used to like the Giants. Eli, all them boys.
I was a fan of Lawrence Taylor back in the day.
Yeah, I was hearing on the radio earlier today, Eric, like it would be like a no-brainer to see like Shador like go to the Giants because like that's like the fitting, like, you know, the New York stage and everything. What I was hearing on especially our local radio from the guys that they were talking to in New York, potentially that they felt the Giants brass favored Dart more. Uh-oh. Okay.
Fuck.
So they're showing Jackson Dart and he's hugging people. So
Fuck! Fuck! You fucking serious, dude?
I'm not kidding. I would not troll you in this situation.
Bro, come on, man. If they fucking draft him, I'm gonna be pissed. If he's hugging people, they fucking did. If he's the only quarterback they're showing.
So now the Texans will have the second pick in the second round. Browns have the first.
Fuck. As soon as you're going out there, a fucking free agent quarterback, dude. My gosh. Why? Why? Why wouldn't you? What? What? Gonna get one fucking year out of this fucking asshole, if that. Fuck! It's fucking stupid, dude. Especially if they jump up and take Dart. I'm like, yeah, okay, good job, guys, because you know damn well right there that kid was good enough to jump up and take over Dion's kid. And then you fucking let him walk for a fucking defensive fucking tackle. We're sitting here needing a fucking franchise fucking quarterback right now. You motherfuckers think that what? Aaron fucking Rodgers or what? Even Kirk fucking Cousins. You're going to get 1, maybe 2 fucking years out of either of them. Fucking 1 out of Rodgers guaranteed. He's going to be a whiny fucking bitch come week fucking 5. Fucking Cousins, his ass can't do shit. You're going to have your first fucking losing season. And then what are you going to do? You're going to have to go draft another fucking quarterback next year. And what the fuck ever? Like, oh my gosh, bro. Oh, yeah, I don't want to. See, Eric, you thought my initial reaction was going to be the best. It's after it sit here and simmers for a while, okay? It's like a good sauce, all right? You got to let it simmer. You know, you got to make sure you stir it. You know, it doesn't stick to the sides of the pot. You know, I'm like a good meat sauce, you know? Fuck. Guaranteed, bro, the Giants are trading up, taking fucking Jackson fucking Dart. He's gonna go to the fucking Giants.
Did you just spoil a pick on our show, Marley?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said you.
I said I guarantee they're gonna take Jackson fucking Dart. He's gonna go learn on
Dart.
Well, you said he was hugging people, bro.
I mean, he's just
hugging people.
Didn't look like he was like
hugging people, bro. Hugging people. Did they show Sanders hugging people? No.
I mean, they haven't been okay. They finally started. They finally showing Sanders, and he just has his back to the camera.
Exactly. He's like, "Fuck y'all." Bro, I only opened up Twitter when we made our pick, and then I closed it. Because I wanted to see that fucker's stats after we picked him. I ain't trying to ruin nothing. I don't even want to know myself right now. He's going to go there, learn underneath Russell Wilson, bro.
Pick is in.
Oh, fuck me. Come on. Break my heart.
Pick is in.
Come on.
New York Giants select Jackson Dart, quarterback.
Fuck.
Ole Miss. Wow. They like Dart. I had that feeling.
Motherfucking son of a fucking bitch, Tomlin.
Eric shares coming up next. The Atlanta Falcons have traded back into the first round for the Rams pick, so the Rams aren't taking a quarterback.
No,
Falcons could take somebody interesting here. I'm trying to think of who I was thinking of. It's like our best available.
Wait, they traded back in?
James Pierce. They could go defense again.
They traded in to get a first-round pick to go defense?
So they went Jalen Walker, linebacker, Georgia, and now they're picking at pick 26. Ratbirds are next.
Oh. Come on. Trade Pickens, motherfuckers. Give him to Washington. And go get fucking Sanders now then. Come on, don't do this to me tonight.
I think so.
Do not make me go to sleep not knowing who my quarterback is still. It's been months.
Bro, I've been doing it for 30 years, man.
I don't want to hear your shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. I love your shit. I'm going to turn.
You know what?
I'm just going to mute myself, and I'm just going to listen to you talk for the rest of the night. Like, you would just be the only one talking the rest of the stream. This is
content. Me whining.
Because I know... Brother, I know, like, over the years, I know you haven't gotten, like, anywhere near a soft spot for the Browns. I know you've been kind of, like, leaning off of me a little bit but, like, also kind of, you know, giving the Browns their flowers when they deserve it, which I appreciate. But if this was me right now, brother, you would be laughing your ass off at me, saying that the Browns suck and they always suck and they always will suck. So, like, I don't want to hear it. I'm actually being pretty nice about this right now.
I mean, it's the status quo for you guys though. Like your quarterback's complete fuckery every year, so I'm used to it. We haven't had this since Ben, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
we're still getting used to that
And
around
how
here.
long
Okay,
ago? How long ago was that already?
3 years.
Yeah. 3 years turns into 5. 5 turns into 7. 7 turns into 20. What happens, bro?
Fuck that. No, we should have drafted Dart. Now we're fucked. Now we're gonna have bum ass Rodgers for 1 fucking year.
Bro, but at the same time, like I don't think this was a draft. I don't
No,
think Jackson Dart was coming out of that tunnel singing fucking Renegade and carrying y'all to the playoffs. That's where I'm at. And that's what I think is happening this draft. I don't think Jackson Dart was the guy that the Steelers were going to be able to draft to put you guys over the top or get you guys right back in this thing.
why not?
Unless you got him in like the second or third round, then it's okay, low
You
risk.
mean to tell me that motherfucker's not better than Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, bro?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think
Well, then
I
there
think
you
he's
go.
better than Kenny Pickett.
Well, then there you fucking go.
I
So
can't
that-
wait.
That's why you draft that
all right,
kid.
we're gonna keep receipts on this though, and we're gonna look back on 3 years and see how much you really, really wanted Jackson Dart or not. I mean, I think he's gonna be pretty good for the Giants. They definitely upgraded their quarterback room. You don't even have to
I'm gonna
play
see
right
where
away.
we're at,
He could just sit back and
Huh?
learn. He could just sit back and learn.
bro. We're gonna sit here and watch where we're at this season with our fucking quarterback, and it's not gonna be anybody substantial.
Oh man.
First losing season under Tomlin coming right the fuck up.
No, I have an idea of who you guys can draft in the third round. I told you
we're
there's
not
still
taking
gonna be
that
a
Milrow kid either.
no. You could take no. He ain't gonna be there. He's gonna be Milrow's probably gonna be gone early second round.
So are you talking one of these like fucking Brock Purdy motherfucker, like Mr. Irrelevant?
Yeah, well, no, you could
quarterbacks?
take like Tyler Shuck from Louisville, or like I don't know, it would really suck, but Will Howard from Ohio State, he's like fucking 6'5", fucking big ass dude. He just won a national championship. Will Howard's pretty good, bro.
I mean,
Ooh, see, this is where wow, they did it. Falcons pick is in. James Pierce, edge, Tennessee, pretty good player. I thought he was going to be a
damn.
top 15 pick.
Falcons made a trade to come in on defense. One of the shitbirds are gonna fucking deal with
Yep,
now.
they're on the clock now.
Fuckers.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting, Eric. I really think that they needed to really spice up their defense.
Mm. Oh my fucking goodness, dude. Oh, that fucking kid better play good on the edge opposite TJ.
He's a defensive tackle. He's not in the edge. He's gonna be in the middle, bro.
I don't really need a nose tackle. We have enough. What the fuck? They better move his ass around. Wasted a first round pick on your ass. Fuck. Huh. Why? Why? Fucking why? I mean, I guess people did run the shit out of the ball on us. That'll help. but yet you leave the biggest question on the fucking team unfucking answered still. Huh. We're gonna get like another Duck fucking Hodges or some dumb shit. Oh, fuck me, man. I can't live under these conditions, dude.
Josina Anderson is flipping her lid right now.
Who's that?
You know, she used to work for ESPN. The chick.
I don't pay attention, bro.
Oh.
I don't watch ESPN like that.
Oh, she hasn't been on ESPN in a couple years. She left.
I find it dull and repetitive. That and ESPN's getting boycotted by me now because you motherfuckers make me pay for ESPN Plus, and I can't watch all the damn games. So screw you. Like right now, I can't watch the draft. So fucking dumb. At least I don't think I can. I know they had some stupid shit on, like they were talking about the 18th game. Yeah, I can't watch it.
Oh, it's what on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, I can't watch it.
What does it say? Blacked out or whatever, or just not available?
It's just like I have to have a fucking cable provider. So stupid, bro.
So dumb.
So dumb. Like it says ESPN Plus NFL, get access. I have ESPN Plus, you motherfuckers. Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all are so whack for this shit. I'm done paying for y'all shit. That's probably why I don't get it. I canceled that shit. I think. Although I'm probably gonna have to get that damn YouTube TV so I can watch football again this year.
Yeah,
Fucking
that
shit.
keeps fucking going up, bro.
Bro. Although I wonder if you could add my email back and I could still do like you're on vacation again.
Oh, maybe.
I'm serious. Well, I kept like, I forgot to press the button that one day to like say you were on vacation, or else I guarantee I wouldn't have got kicked off. Because he kept giving me 2 weeks at a time.
Now, the Ravens are always a team to where, like, when they pick a player, I'm like, yeah, that's such a Ravens pick. Like, they do it every fucking year. They just draft well.
Yeah, but who'd they lose? Not many people.
Not that I
Their
can think
offensive
of.
line's pretty stout. Their
Yeah.
defense is fucking stellar.
Their defense is getting good again. They lost some cornerback.
What's up?
Didn't they lose a cornerback? I mean, they had a lot of injuries towards the end of the season in the secondary.
They did, though. They did.
But I don't know who they actually lost in free agency. Oh, yeah.
They were pretty.
Fuck,
What?
man. I knew it. All right. Pick is in. Ravens select Malachi Starks, safety, Georgia.
Yeah.
I thought he'd go to. I thought he'd go to the Eagles.
Well, no, because like we were just saying, like they had a lot of injuries at the end of the season. I think that's what cost them the fucking playoffs. But I mean, I don't know. It's still the fucking Ravens, though. He'll be good. Well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. Really got a couple more to go. Fuck, and then we gotta wait till tomorrow night. Why can't they do this shit like during the day?
Oh, I'd be pissed if this was during the day, but it shouldn't be until 8 o'clock. Should have started at 7. I would have just fucking threw it
No,
out
I'm
on my
saying-
phone after work. Saturday would be during
Like
the day.
rounds.
Because they want this shit in
Yeah.
prime time, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
Starks and Hamilton in the secondary. Good luck. This kid's good, dude. I wanted him to go to the Eagles really bad. I didn't want him in the fucking AFC North.
Well, you got him.
Lions pick is in.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, they need they could go Will Johnson. He's from Michigan. Then, they'll have some Michigan players in the defense. They really need defensive help. Remember all them injuries they had last year?
Fucking horrible.
I can't believe Will Johnson's fallen this far and he lands if potentially he goes to the Lions. That would be crazy because he was going to be a top 10 pick. No, it don't matter if he's hurt right now. They can fix that in a couple months. He might just not be available for the fucking beginning of the regular season. So what? Lions are probably going to make the playoffs. He'll be ready for the playoffs. That's for damn sure. He just picked up the
Yeah, we
commissioner. So weird when people do that shit, bro.
Yeah, but you're gonna waste your first round pick on a guy that might not make it in till like halfway through the season.
I mean, a late first. Why not?
Yeah, that's tough though.
Yeah. I mean, that's why Abdul Carter didn't go to the Titans. I think he was going to go there before they went to Cam Ward's pro day. I think they were just going to draft Carter because I still think that Abdul Carter is the best player in the draft. But he's got a foot, shoulder, I don't know. I wouldn't want to deal with that. For a rookie, bro, you're coming out the box broken, bro. Lions are racing to the podium, but I don't know who they're taking yet. Commanders on the clock next. They need a wide receiver. Another wide receiver. Put them over the top. They'll be right back in the playoffs next year.
Yeah. That kid definitely needs someone to throw the damn ball to.
Bills and Josh Allen's window's closing. Maybe they go quarterback.
What?
I was fucking. Yeah, watch them just fucking stash a quarterback that they can just use in 5 years. It's just to fucking eat up the. See, Eric, Browns. I mean, I'm very happy with Mason Graham. It was one of the guys on my list to draft. It's great. I'm glad we got assets out of it. But Shedeur Sanders might be available at pick 33, bro. As if they had Hunter and Shedeur. That was one of my dreams. I was like, there's no way they're gonna get both of them, but it's possible. And the later the draft was leading up to, within the last couple of days, the more I was hearing that Sanders could potentially fall the first round. I'm like, there's no way.
Well, there's no other team left in the fucking draft that needs a quarterback.
Facts, Eric. Well, there is.
Who?
I was talking about it earlier. Let's go back. All right,
The first round.
okay. Well, I'm going to the second round because that's about to come up.
No, not tonight.
Yeah, nobody else needs a quarterback in the first round, so these guys are going to fall into the second round, and now it's going to be
Well, that's
interesting.
what I'm saying.
So the Browns are going to have their pick between Milroe or Sanders, so that's going to be interesting. I don't want Milrow, that's for sure. I don't even know if we need Sanders. Like, I would take him now that the draft is happening.
Bro.
But look, all
Are
right.
you
So the Browns have 2 picks, 2 of the top 5 in the second round. Texans don't need a quarterback. Titans just drafted one. Raiders, Shador Sanders is either going to be a Cleveland Brown, a Raider, or a Saint. That's
No,
it.
what I was saying,
That's
like
the
nobody
list.
else in tonight's draft needs a fucking quarterback. So
No. Wow. Lions go defensive tackle Tyleek Williams, Ohio State.
okay.
Just keep. They're starting to go the Eagles route. They're like, fuck everything else. We're gonna fucking beast up the line. Oh, that's a good pick. Yeah, Eric. Eric says they go Ohio State over Michigan. Yep, and we went. Well, we didn't go Michigan over Ohio State, but we took a Michigan player and they took a Ohio State player. It's funny.
No, what I was saying is tonight, like nobody else in tonight's draft, like this picks needs a quarterback, so they're definitely all going into the second round.
Yep.
So yeah,
I know you said that already.
come on, trade Pickens.
I know. I was just say, wouldn't Pickens be good? I mean, I would not like Pickens to go to Washington. I think they got a good thing going on over there. I don't think you should go there.
Trade Pickens.
Trade Pickens to the Jets.
Trade Pickens to the Commanders.
No, they should trade Pickens to
Come
the
on.
Jets, and you can have the 10th pick in the second round.
No, we can trade Pickens to the Commanders right now and get Shador.
No.
Keep him out of the other AFC North team.
Yeah,
Come on.
did you
Come
see
on, Tomlin.
did you see that on Twitter, Eric, about the 5th-year option thing? That is a factor.
What?
First round picks get a 5th-year option.
No. Motherfuck me in the neck, bro. Oh, fucking defensive tackle. Another one. Another one, Tomlin. How many times, like you just said, like that was Dupree that we did that with? And then fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So far, all right. So while the pick isn't even in yet, Eric, I'll get to you in a minute. Kind of recapping here. One of the really eye-opening picks to me so far. So this Marion Hampton dude, he was linked to the Browns. That I was hearing, I didn't like him. I think he's a quality player, but especially for the Chargers to take him when they just got Najee, he's 6 foot 221. So his player comp is Brees Hall. Okay, so they're going with a little bit of, the bigger, bruiser and Najee and the sleek back and Hampton. I just don't understand why they made that pick there.
Well, like you said, a
That
good
was one of
1-2
the-
punch. They seen what he did with Warren up here, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah, but don't they
they
have,
figure we get.
is J.K. Dobbins not on the Chargers anymore?
I don't think he is. I think he left when Najee came.
He's still on the Chargers.
Well, now they got a 3-headed monster. No one was really mentioning him. They were
Well,
still saying
Dobbins
like
was
they
finally healthy and he did get hurt again, so I get it.
That's probably why.
Pick is in for the
Because they
Rams.
weren't even mentioning Dobbins on the tweets. They were saying like Najee got a back that he can run with now.
That's what Baltimore do
like-
tomorrow. That's the reason why they traded back in. Yeah, good thought on that, Eric. Right. Because Dart was gonna go into the second round, but Giants had the assets to move back in. Where are we at? All right, recapping still while Commander's pick is in. Did we go to Matthew? Yeah. Okay.
We're
Ma-
not fucking trading.
Matthew Golden, player, pro comp, Garrett Wilson. I could see it. Donovan Jackson goes next to the Vikings from Ohio State. This pro comp is Isaac Suomalo. I don't see it. I see him being a little bit better than that. Donovan Jackson's a great player. Jackson Dart goes to the New York Giants after the Giants trade back into the first round. Who had that pick? Houston. Okay. Player comp, Bo Nix. Yep. Wouldn't you have loved Bo Nix? Yep.
I mean, I don't really like Bo Nix.
I know you guys don't. And you know what? He's a rookie
How do
quarterback. He took his team to the playoffs, bro. Like, how can you not like
I mean,
him?
how do they compare a rookie to a rookie?
Just the player
Kinda
comparison of like how they play.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of what it more or less what it is. Like their play style.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
James Pierce goes to the Falcons in another trade from the Rams. James Pierce's pro comp, Alex Highsmith.
Ooh.
Next up, Malachi Starks from Georgia goes to the Ratbirds. We're really not gonna like this, Marley. Like this dude's good, and they have young guys back there now. They have Kyle Hamilton, who's a beast. Brian Branch is his pro comp. Sure. And Tyleik Williams from Ohio State, the defensive tackle, goes to the Lions. His pro comp, B.J. Hill. I think he's going to be a little bit better than B.J. Hill, but we'll see. Pick is in. Commanders take offensive tackle Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon. Damn it. So I was hoping if the Browns weren't going to go like offensive skill position player, I thought they'd go somebody like Connerly, who was on my big board in the second round. Dude's going to be a good player. Bills are on the clock.
Who you got the last pick?
Eagles.
That's right.
Bills, Chiefs, and Eagles are the last three picks here. I mean, we survived it to 11:30. Yep, it's 11:30 now, and this thing ain't over. So yep, this shit gonna go to midnight.
Yep. Might as well get their fucking full.
Blues are destroying
4
the
hours.
Jets, 3-0.
4 fucking hours, longer than a game. Unbelievable.
You're still on this.
Huh?
You're still on this.
What do you mean? Still on what?
You bitching about the Steelers, bro?
No, I'm saying this shit's 4 hours long. It's longer than a fucking game.
This is bullshit.
The game's only 3 hours, motherfuckers. Like, you can get this shit faster than this. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man. Like, seriously, people don't have 4 hours out of their fucking day to sit here and watch this shit. 4 hours of my life I'm not going to get back because they took a fucking defensive fucking tackle. Fuck. Now I know the Pittsburgh dad has the inside information. He tweeted 5 hours ago. Is it really that important to stay up that late for a defensive tackle with a wink? I'm like, wow. My man knew. The Pittsburgh dad knew.
Mm-hmm.
Over anybody else in Pittsburgh sports, he knew. The guy that makes stupid fucking YouTube videos. Fucking dumb shit, man. And yes, I'm still on this. I'm going to be on this till we get our next pick. It's still like, then we have another fucking 50-some picks to go until we figure out how we get fucked over next. Like, fucking for real, dude. Dumbest draft in recent memory? Yeah, I can understand that.
I would love to be in a draft room. Is the Pittsburgh dad the same as the homeless man Jimmy talked to about Johnny? Maybe.
Who the hell is that?
There was a rumor that Jimmy Haslam was like walking in Cleveland and a homeless man told him to draft Johnny Manziel. It's like that became a thing. You ever see Draft Day?
No.
No. It's not bad.
I've seen the tab for it on my whatever, but I've never decided to watch. I guess that kid we drafted, his mom's on life support.
The what?
The kid we drafted, he's heading to the hospital now. His mom's on life support.
Oh no. Really?
Yep.
Oh.
I guess she couldn't be there because she's on life support. He's heading to tell her he got drafted.
That's so sad.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
I'm reading it. I'm reading the tweet now. You see Cam's comment on it?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to shed a tear for that kid. All he wants to do is just get to the hospital, tell his mom he got drafted by the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
What? Something perked you up real good. Change your mood real quick. Is that a good laugh or a nervous laugh? I can usually tell the difference, but I'm curious. What you laughing about?
Open up your Twitter DMs, bro.
All right, something you can't say on stream. Okay. I fucking love this dude. I read it just how he would fucking say it too. Until next time. Ooh. Bill's pick is in. Bill's draft. Maxwell Hairston, cornerback, Kentucky.
Eh,
He's
whatever.
rated one of the top cornerbacks in the draft. There's a need.
It's the fucking
They gotta
Bills,
try.
bro.
They gotta try and stop Mahomes, I guess.
It's the fucking Bills, bro. Go jump through a table.
Wait, are the Eagles trading their pick? I gotta.
Oh my.
I got a trade icon next to the Eagles now. What's going on?
Oh my.
Another corner over Will. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. What's going on? Is there a trade or something? Because I don't understand why there's trade. Oh, the Eagles and Chiefs swap picks. Now the Eagles are on the clock.
Oh boy.
There's got to be some sort of like contract thing of why they swap picks like that, like they're the next two up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Eric, I'm glad you sent me that. Ian Rappaport came out and said the Browns had the option to trade out of number 5, but stuck with the top defensive lineman in the draft. See, that's what I was saying. I was like, potentially if they were going to trade back again, so who would it have been with? I don't know, because nobody else traded until later in the draft. I'm very curious to find out who that was.
"21 years
Sure,
ago
fancy.
today, Pittsburgh found their franchise quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger." Fuck.
Yep. Before you know it, Yinz would be talking back on him like you're the fucking Cowboys talking about Troy Aikman, because that was the last quarterback that they had good too.
Yeah, you
Tony
know.
Romo was decent, but
Yeah, he was decent.
he was good.
Just couldn't
actually.
win a playoff game to save his fucking life.
Yeah. Two more picks. Come on, let's go.
I know, right? Fucking midnight before this shit's over.
Yep.
Fuck you, Goodell.
Sorry, I've been staying up till about midnight anyways watching hockey. Just laying in bed. I'm freaking wide ass awake when I get home from work. Like, I'm home like 3 hours sleep. Just like I would if I was getting home at, 6 o'clock. I'm going to bed at 10.
Yeah. I've been fucking falling asleep on accident and waking up at like 1, 2 in the morning.
You're like, damn it.
Yep. Up till 5, 6 o'clock, and then I take a cat nap and get up again.
Falling asleep and waking up at 1 in the morning, like, fuck, I still don't have a quarterback.
Facts, bro. Single, no quarterback. Life's great.
I did not mean to
Fuck.
laugh. Sorry. But you're like, fuck.
Yep. Wake up, I'm all alone. Fucking quarterback still non-existent. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking great times. Great times.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what they keep telling me.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you every day if I have to.
Like tomorrow night, I'm gonna get shit faced.
Come on, Eagles.
I think I'll halfway tie one on while you guys are playing your little Call of Duty.
Yep. I'm not
Yeah, I
playing
think
till
I'll go
later,
get
though.
the-
I got to see who the Browns take.
Huh?
I got to see who the Browns are going to take first.
I don't care. I'll sit here and fucking start getting pre-gaming while you fuckers are.
I've never heard you say that you're going to pregame for something.
Yeah. Gotta go get me a pint and a fucking bottle of syrup and let's go. I wonder if the bar will let me bring my maple syrup in. Like, y'all bitches don't know what you're doing.
I wonder what Filippone thinks about your draft pick.
No one cares. He's a fucking mutt. If he talks shit on this kid, he's an asshole.
Mike Tomlin on Derek Harmon. He has Steelers DNA, whatever that means. That's what Filippone said.
Yeah.
Omar Khan
He has that-
says the phone was ringing and they had serious conversations about the 21st pick. Sounds like they could have traded back. That would have been my preference, Filippone says.
He's an idiot.
Derek Harmon describes his game as a combination of Chris Jones and Cam Hayward.
Oh. See, that's like, I know they're trying to fill Cam's slot, but damn, man. Like, no.
3 years with Omar Khan as GM, 3 straight years. Steelers use first round pick on player that came to Pittsburgh for an official visit. That shit matters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like we're all about integrity around here. Like that ass. You got to be a stand-up guy. Come in and show your worth, not only on but off the field. How you carry yourself, all that shit. And then you got big shoes to fill. You stepping up behind the Man of the Year, Walter Payton winner, man. Fuck out of here. Cam's a legend. Fucking Eagles, let's go. Holy shit.
Seriously, like they're making them. They're on commercial break. That's why. Like, to get 2 more picks.
What the
like,
fuck?
fuck off with your advertising right now. Like, you made all your money tonight by sitting here making us watch this bullshit for 4 hours.
Right?
Damn.
Like, these two are the most relevant fucking teams anyway. Like, come on, man. Why'd you even bother swapping picks? Like, what the fuck is a big deal?
Pick is in. Eagles select Jahad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama. Hell yeah. Great pick for them.
Now, who did the Chiefs take? And why would the Chiefs let the Eagles get the pick before them, even because they lost?
They might take a tight end. They could take that Arroyo kid from Miami, maybe.
Ooh, that'll set Kelsey's ass on fucking.
I mean,
he'll be squawking like a bitch. Although he did say he's only got 1 or 2 more years.
they have Noah Gray, too. Oh, he's not going to be their next one. Solid number 2,
He
though.
ain't no.
Nah, he's a decent 2, though. Decent tight end, too.
I mean, I could really see them guys trying to get after some defense, though. Defensive line was a little shifty, too. Because Patty wasn't exactly healthy. Even though the little fucker kept playing. Fucking Chiefs. I still can't believe we fucking took a damn tackle. Oh my goodness.
You want to know why I hate Browns fans sometimes? So Eric just sent me like something we were just talking about, like potentially like how we can, get some good picks coming up. Because there's still a lot of good players out there. So like obviously, like I said, we have 2 of the top 5 picks in the second round. There's so many Browns fans complaining on Twitter right now.
Of course.
Like, we got so many assets back from this trade just to move back 3 spots to still draft a top 5 rated player in the draft. I'm not calling him a top 5 player. I don't know if he's going to be good or not. But, like, they still got a top 5 pick. They still got the key pick 33, pick 5, and they get pick 36 out of it. And they get next year's Jaguars pick when the Jaguars might suck next year. Like, we could potentially get a fucking top 10 pick next year, too. Like, that's a W, bro. Like, what do these people want? Like, I really hate Browns Twitter. Like, I don't really like to read into it too much because, like, half of them don't even know what they're talking about. But they never say who they want. They just bitch. But they don't say, like,
because they don't have a relevant answer.
right.
But who would you have drafted? Oh, I don't know. Some fucking useless douchebag no one's ever heard of. Fucking Chiefs, come on, damn it. Literally the last fucking pick. How hard could it be? You've known who you wanted to pick for a fucking hour now. It was no surprise that you switched picks with the Eagles. Do that shit every year.
Before thank goodness the Chiefs had their pick in. I hope they don't drag this out. Wrapping up, pick 29, Washington took Josh Connolly Jr., offensive tackle out of Oregon. Pro comp, Broderick Jones. Marley might know him. Pick 30, Buffalo Bills go with Maxwell Hairston, cornerback, Kentucky. I can't believe 3 cornerbacks went ahead of Will Johnson. Dax Hills is pro comp. Not bad. Jahad Campbell goes to the Eagles, of course, because it's an Alabama linebacker. They love them some Alabama and Georgia players. Edgerrin Cooper is his pro comp. Finally, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, Eric. Appreciate you hanging out with us, my man. Thank you so much. Have a great night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming this tomorrow. I'm going to get home from work probably a little bit around the time when the draft starts again, so I'm just going to like chill out and watch it. And then I'm going to jump on the Call of Duty. I think we have a squad tomorrow already though, but I'll be up hanging out, probably throw the stream on, we'll see how I feel. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that shit again. Pick is in. Here we go. Goodell's at the podium. We're going to lock this pick in and we can go to bed. Chiefs select Josh Simmons, Ohio State, offensive tackle.
Oh, I knew it was going to be.
He was rated. He was going to be. Yeah, they need it. He was going to be rated a lot higher, but he had he had some injury problems towards the end of the season.
Not bad, not bad.
Yep, pro comp, Taron Armstead. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight throughout this adventurous, long, dragged out night. Unfortunately, it's because of the ESPN. They got to drag this out. So, but appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Marley, hopefully you can get some sleep tonight. Tomorrow's a new day, my man. We'll see what happens. A lot of draft potential still out there. So look forward to catching up with everybody throughout the week, and look out for the Twitter posts. We'll be sharing some more thoughts on everything. But appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight. Peace out. You know.